Evening, everybody. Welcome to the Red Men TV. Jeez, it's late on a Saturday evening. Yet again, we are here for the watch-along. Before that, of course, we are going to be building up to the game. It is Liverpool versus Aston Villa. I'm Steve Hood. Delighted to be joined in studio today over at the board by Dan Club. It's us two all the way today. Everyone else is either at the ground or doing other bits and bobs. So yeah, me and Dan will have you all day today. Thanks very much for joining us. Before we get into everything, a big thank you to our season-long channel sponsors, oosh.co.uk. You can see the QR code next to me now. You can see the link at the bottom of the screen and all that good stuff. Their latest competition, which is linked below, Oosh are giving away a hospitality package to Liverpool versus Sunderland. The package includes 2 tickets to the games in the Brody Hospitality Lounge. You get £200 spending money, as well as a night stay in a Liverpool city centre 2-bedroom apartment. So if you want to get yourselves down there, maybe looking for a treat in and around Christmas time, head on over to Oosh, get yourselves in that draw. By the way, if you use the promo code REDMEN when you make your purchase of your ticket, you'll save 20%. So they're currently £9.99, so even my basic match tells me you're going to get that for roughly around £8. So you want to have a little go and get yourselves to Liverpool v Sunderland. Liverpool might be winning football games by then, hopefully. Then, yeah, thanks. Go and check out Oosh, and thanks very much to them. We are minutes away, really, from Liverpool announcing officially their starting 11. Before I do and hand over to Dan to talk us through that, Dan, I'll ask you this one question, mate. It's been spoken about all week now in terms of Liverpool, you know, the consecutive Premier League losses. Obviously, what happened in midweek as well. Arne Slot decided to save everybody for today. It does feel like this is a big game for Liverpool, and there's a lot of pressure on here, because when you make that decision in midweek, on the back of already, by the way, you've lost 4 Premier League games. I mean, must win in October is a bit mad, but in November now, I suppose. But it does kind of feel must win this for Arne Slot and Liverpool.
I would say so, personally. Yeah, that's been sort of my general feeling. I started to feel it a few weeks back when we went over to Frankfurt. I felt like that was in and around that sort of territory. Maybe that would have been a little bit premature. But I think now, given what's gone on in the past couple of games, including midweek, because yeah, a lot has been said. There's been a massive fallout off the back of that. I went in midweek and it was a strange one in terms of team selection, but I think you're right in terms of what you just alluded to there. I do think that amplifies and heightens the pressure on tonight a little bit for me and Arne Slot, and he's brought that upon himself, ultimately. I think his team selection, it will all be in the pudding, won't it? The proof will be there. If we win tonight and go on and get a couple of decent results against Real Madrid and City, he'll turn around and say, masterstroke, I was justified in what I did in midweek. I rested the lads and they've come back with a vengeance. They've gone out there and proven that they are still top quality footballers, which we know and pretty sure they are. However, don't win tonight and questions will be asked. Questions will be asked based on our Premier League form and also his decision making in midweek in order to rest a lot of the big hitters. So yeah, I think he's really put the spotlight on himself, and maybe a little bit of undue pressure, and maybe it was an unnecessary call. I'm not in love with the decision in what he did in midweek, to be honest with you, in terms of basically throwing in the towel when it comes to the Carabao Cup. I don't agree with it. But again, win tonight, win in midweek, win going into the break, different conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. Arne Slot, his explanation was the lads were all either injured or knackered, and he's given them a rest. So neither or. Aston Villa, for its worth, coming off a full week's rest as well. They're on the back of a win over Manchester City. These two teams, Dan, have had like inverse seasons, really. Villa were rubbish to start and they've won 4 on the bounce in the league. As you can see, the form guard comes up right next to me, right on cue. Good work by the production team. Whereas Liverpool, like I say, are the opposite, really. Liverpool haven't won a Premier League game for ages. Two teams, they're on the exact same amount of points, but we've kind of arrived at this station today at Anfield in very different routes. They've gone from crap to good, and we've gone from very good to, you know, yeah, pretty crap at this moment in time.
Yeah, and that kind of, the symmetry of it, reverse symmetry, if you like, rings true in so many senses, because domestically they've had a really sort of resurgence and they've gone up the table whilst we've moved towards them, and now it's 10th for me, it's 11th tonight. But in Europe, they had that really surprise defeat at the hands of go-ahead Eagles. So whilst our European victory over in Germany was sort of like a moment potentially lying in the sand, didn't turn out to be that, of course. They've gone the other way and domestically turned the fortunes around, whilst we've really, really struggled to look any sort of semblance of ourselves. So yeah, it's an interesting one tonight. They've got nothing to lose, have they? It's a bit of free hit for them coming to Anfield, as it so often is for teams like Aston Villa. But tonight in particular, given where we are and sort of looking at the doldrums, if not in it, they have got a huge opportunity to sort of further sort of put knife in the salt in the wounds of where we're at.
Absolutely. Liverpool's team is announced then. It is what's behind Dan. You need to change your subs, Dan.
Okay.
No Calvin Ramsey. There's 2 goalies. So you can
Didn't think so.
You can put Pexy on your bench. We'll talk about Calvin Ramsey in a moment because Dan got the inside scoop today on that down at the academy from under-21s manager Rob Page. But yeah, Dan, it is what we thought it was. Do you want to take it away, buddy?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, you've got Mamardashvili in goal, of course, continuing to deputise for Alison Becker. Connor Bradley at right back, Ibra Konate, Virgil van Dijk, Andy Robertson at left back. Talking point there, of course. Ryan Gravenberch, Dom Szoboszlai, Alexis McAllister in the midfield, which leaves us a front three of Cody Gakpo, Hugo Ekitike, Mo Salah, and a bench. I'll do it that way, but I'll sort it in a minute. Freddie Woodman, Armin Pesci, Milos Kerkez, Joe Gomez, Wataru Endo, Trey Leone, Federico Chiesa, Rio Ngamoa, and Florian Wirtz.
Right then, let us know your thoughts in the live chat or in our Discord chat, your thoughts on the Liverpool 11. Big questions, I suppose, Dan, the manager had to make. Let's start at left back. He kind of tipped his hand towards this in midweek when Milos Kerkez played 90 minutes and Andy Robertson played just the 60 minutes. He's gone back to Robbo tonight. You happy with that?
Yeah, I am. That what you just said there, that was pretty telling, wasn't it, in midweek in terms of how we utilised the two of them. I am happy with it. I've been saying for a little period of time now that maybe it's time to sort of put Milos Kerkez on ice. I've got zero doubt that he will be a very successful long-term Liverpool left-back. Hasn't happened for him so far. I think it's fair to say he's frustrated a lot. I thought his performance in midweek left a little bit to be desired as well as one of the more senior, recognised first-team options. There's a couple of frustrating moments in there as well. So, yeah, I think it is the right decision to go with Andy Robertson, not just because of his experience, which is vast. I actually remember one of his better games last season was against Aston Villa at Anfield. I thought he was exceptional on the night. But I think in terms of Virgil van Dijk, in terms of the confidence and the responsibility he feels in his role, I think we'll see the true version of Virgil van Dijk with Robertson alongside him. At least I hope so. I feel like with Kerkez, because he has had a patchy start to his life at Liverpool, Van Dijk feels extra pressure, extra responsibility to be there to help him, and maybe that's affected his performances as well. But alongside somebody who he knows well, who he can trust a little bit more in Andy Robertson, maybe the two of them and their relationship will come to the fore.
I think also my reading on it is Aston Villa don't really, I mean, it's probably going to be Gassond who plays over there. He's not known for like electric pace. He's quick, and maybe they thought, well, Andy Robertson, it's the pace that probably is going to be his biggest weakness. Maybe Milos Kerkez plays against Madrid, maybe City. And obviously, no, I don't think many outfield players this season, this week rather, are going to play all 3 games over them. Probably the 2 centre halves. I'd be shocked if everyone else plays too many more of them. Although some, of course, can now that the manager gave them a break in midweek. Next one, then, Dan, and a lot of people in the chat asking about this one. I'll go to Tom Collingwood, who says, but a lot of people are echoing this one. Should it not be Wirtz instead of McAllister? The manager's gone back to Alexis. He did play against Crystal Palace, got some minutes in his legs. Fair to say Alexis hasn't had a season anywhere near his usual standards. Why do you think the manager, obviously he's brought Ryan Gravenberch back in from injury, no-brainer. Yeah. Dominic Szoboszlai is a no-brainer. Why do you think the manager has gone McAllister over Florian Wirtz?
It's a great question. I'm Alexis McAllister's biggest fan, I think it's fair to say. I think he's boss. However, he's been miles away from the level required this season, certainly his own level as well. And it does fly in the face of his decision in midweek to rest Florian Wirtz and to play McAllister, unless he saw something in McAllister in midweek that made him think he is getting back to where he needs to be, or maybe the results post that when it comes to training for the ensuing days have suddenly arrived at McAllister being Alexis McAllister again, therefore he feels he has to include him in this. But short of that, I really struggle with it. Not just because I think you need to get Florian Wirtz playing because, you know, it's Florian Wirtz and we all know what he's capable of, etc., etc. But again, he doesn't play him in midweek. He leaves him out of the squad entirely in order to rest him for what's to come. And now he's not starting tonight. It doesn't marry up to me. I can't quite get my head around it. And we've seen McAllister really struggle when it comes to his performance, but primarily in terms of his fitness and his capabilities to go 90 minutes at any sort of level. Surely minutes in midweek would make it more obvious or be more inclined to not start him tonight. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, that one.
Yeah, I'm sure we will see Florian Wirtz at some point. That will probably be the sub that is made at some point. LFC Andrew Dan says there's no reason not to have Calvin Ramsey on the bench. You know, you spent some time down at the under-21s today and you've got a little bit of a scoop on that one. So yeah, let Andrew and the guys know what manager Rob Page told you today down at the academy.
Yeah, because I echo the initial question really, because there wasn't seemingly any reason to not have Calvin Ramsey on the bench. I thought he was one of the lads to come out of midweek with a decent sort of performance under his belt. actually, considering how little football he's played in recent times, certainly from a Liverpool point of view. But, however, so I went to the under-21 this afternoon. He wasn't involved at all, and that made me think, well, he's definitely destined to be involved in some capacity tonight. Asked Rob Page essentially the same question, and he said that they were managing his minutes, they were managing his fitness levels, because he's basically missed over 12 months worth of football, so they need to be really careful when it comes to Calvin Ramsey. He plays 90 in midweek, and that meant he was never likely to be involved in any football at all this weekend. So not involved tonight, but also not fit to be involved at all.
Harry says here, two goalies on the bench with nobody else. I think I'm right in saying that the reason he's done that is because the under-21s played today.
Yeah.
And I think that Rob Page basically got his way a little bit and got some of his players. Basically, we're never going to come off the bench today for Liverpool. Nobody would have been on that bench who was going to come on. So Liverpool made the decision to let these lads all play 21s, and they got a win ultimately, didn't they?
Yeah, they won 4-2 this afternoon against Middlesbrough. Kieran Morrison, Trent Cohn-Doherty, Kay Gordon. So there are names there that we're familiar with, certainly off the back of what happened in midweek. A few of them started, a couple came off the bench. Trent Cohn-Doherty we've seen before. I think he played against Plymouth last season. So there's a few who've been in and around it who maybe could have been involved tonight. But yeah, the 21s have definitely sort of held sway, and Rob Page has been able to keep hold of some of his key players. Maybe at the detriment of Marinello also did play. Maybe he would have been suspended tonight anyway, but Welty Lucky was another name who was involved. So there were definitely options, but we've chosen to go with two keepers, perhaps at the detriment of our bench. But yeah, it's an interesting call. I can't really, no names scream out to me that could have been involved. Reece Williams is one in some capacity, wasn't involved today, maybe could have been around the conversation. But yeah, I think ultimately it's probably the right call.
Well, he's basically said that none of these lads are going to get on anyway, so let them play under 21s. I think that is the manager's decision. Let's go to the forward line. Dan, no real surprises there, given what happened in midweek. It was always going to be that front three, wasn't it?
I think so. There would have been calls and some clamour, I'm sure, for Chiesa to go again.
Not from the fan base yet, but he was never playing. He was never playing today. When he haven't played all game on Wednesday, he was just not going to start.
And that's what it boils down to, isn't it? Ultimately, I think it still remains a fitness thing with Federico Chiesa. Had he been perfectly capable and match fit and ready to go and do 60, 70 plus minutes once again, then maybe there would have been some sort of conversation to be had there. However, I personally don't believe that will have been the case. Therefore, it was always going to be the three lads that we see lining up tonight. And I think it's good to see some sort of cohesion and some sort of repeat when it comes to the team selection up front, because we do need to see them start getting on the same wavelength and start being able to interact together, whilst obviously Isak's going to be sidelined for any prolonged period of time. There's a couple more on the bench that we might come into the fold, but I think when it comes to starting, we do still need to get that repetition of team selection in order to see some sort of consistency of performance.
Absolutely. Dan, come and join me over here. Well, in the meantime, while we do, I will bring everyone the Aston Villa line-up that can come on the screen just now as I move myself back into my camera shot. Emi Martinez is in goal. A back four then of Matty, Cash, Konza, Pau Torres and Lucas Digne. A midfield two, really, I suppose, of Onana and Kamara. And then it is a three of McGinn, Rodgers and Gassond behind Ollie Watkins. Very, very much 4-2-3-1. The tried and tested Aston Villa team that we all knew it was pretty much going to be. There weren't too many surprises in that one. John McGinn will operate off the left nominally, but he very much drifts inside. Gassond's in because Emi Buendia is out injured. He went off in the last game, obviously. He's unable to play today. Either is, for what it's worth, Harvey Elliott. He's obviously still on loan technically from Liverpool, so he wasn't playing, although he didn't feature at all in their matchday squad against Manchester City. And then they've actually got some names on the bench, some good players on the bench as well. They've got Maatsen, Lindelof, Mings, Bogard, Barkley, Sancho, Marlon, and then Broggio, who I must admit I don't know too much about, but I definitely know some about the others. No real surprises there, Dan. Unai Emery's picked his 4-2-3-1, the players he likes. You've mentioned before about settled teams and us not having one. For the most part, Aston Villa have. Only the Emi Buendia injury is the only real difference there in their team. They know exactly what they're about, and we all could have named that 11, which goes to show again, the Villa team is in pretty good nick. Everyone's kind of picking themselves, and they've had a week off. No reason to change it.
No, absolutely not. No, yeah, and again, sticking to what's worked in recent times. He came in some criticism early season because the results and the performances just weren't...
Well, they didn't score a goal for like 4 games.
Yeah, they were miles off what we expected, anticipated they were going to be. Because I think we all would have had them in around the top 6 as a minimum, and he might still obviously end up there. But yeah, he's finally, settled on a team. that works, and they're getting results, and he's getting a tune out of them. So there's no surprises really in that. That Guessond obviously arrived in the summer. I think he maybe hasn't quite lived up to what they would have anticipated or hoped that he'd be. But when they've got like some Morgan Rogers, obviously Ollie Watkins was misfiring for a little bit, but maybe they're getting him some sort of form. He's obviously the only really recognised striker since John Duran left. So maybe that lack of competition for his shirt has just made him sort of take his foot off the gas a little bit. But yeah, we know what they're about. They've got physicality in midfield. John McGinn runs forever. Andre Onana is a big old unit. He'll make life difficult as well. So yeah, there's going to be a difficult proposition for us. The back two, very solid, the pair of them as well. They play together a lot now. So yeah, another difficult night for the Reds.
Yeah, it does feel like Tyrone Mings, effectively captain of Aston Villa not too long ago. He's kind of found himself very much out the team now. That back four, there was a little bit of time when Cons was doing a bit of job as a full back, but they've kind of knocked that on the head. With Cash and Dino, what they do have there, Dan, is two lads who will fly on. Like, they are very, very predictable, but in a good way, because they're good at what they do. It's interesting because Arne Slot's been happy to tell everybody, really, how, teams like playing long balls against us. Nobody, I think there's only one team in the league who play fewer long balls than Aston Villa. I think that's Manchester City. I think Liverpool's two next league opponents don't play that way. But Aston Villa are very, very good at what they do. They do build out from the back. They've always got options. Yeah. They're all very... That whole back four and the two midfield are all very comfortable on the ball. We might not get the aerial bombardment in terms of open play. Of course, some set pieces, they're a danger. They're a big team. But I feel like Villa are going to try and play through Liverpool, which might suit, but you've got to be wary. They are very good at it too.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It does feel like a different proposition to what we've come up against, what we've come up and stuck against actually in recent times, which might bode well for us. However, that's not to take away from the quality they've got, because you just said it there. I think both fullbacks in particular have got tons and tons of quality in the final third. We've seen it recently with Matty Cash in particular. Like, he's a very, very talented footballer, all comfortable in possession, will try and play through the lines and try and hurt us in different ways to what we faced recently, which again might suit us, because God knows we've struggled to find the answers to what teams have thrown at us. So yeah, there's a possibility, but again, I think they're capable of mixing it up. I mentioned Onana and his height and his physical presence in the centre of the park. McGinn will put himself about. So Morgan Rogers, quality, but also physical specimen too. So I think whilst it will be a different night's work, I don't think Villa will be shy of sticking it on us, because they will have pinpointed. The blueprint is there for all to see of how to hurt Liverpool. I think the playbook, I think they'll tap into it a little bit, because Unai Emery's a quality manager. He's found his way around Europe a few times, not by being a naive one-trick pony, by being a manager capable of adapting and hurting teams.
We've got a super chat here from Alexander, who says, I can't imagine that the presentation on a Slot Joe Florian back in the summer included being on the bench, this much bench time. I'm hoping it pays off tonight, but I am sceptical. Yeah, I don't know what the plan was with the Florian Wirtz. I'm guessing it was Alexander Isak linked a little bit as well. I don't know, but yeah, you're absolutely spot on, Florian Wirtz. I think we all would have expected more. He'd have expected more from himself, if truth be told. My guess is that he feels like a lad who might play against City and against Real Madrid in the next two games. So maybe it's that, like, the manager thinks he's not going to be able to play all three games, Dan. But he has had a nice big rest, so there's no reason why he couldn't play. But we're probably going to see him off the bench, and then we're probably going to see him start on Tuesday, is my guess. But it is just a guess. Like, nothing's a given with this Liverpool team at the moment. No,
and not with Florian Wirtz either. It doesn't make a whole host of sense to me, if I'm being honest, given what happened in midweek with him having the full night off and McAllister obviously getting a decent chunk of minutes in his legs, which again, off the back of that, it might mean that McAllister is back to his usual self and he is sort of showing his true colours once again, which is great news for Liverpool, full stop, I think. But does that mean that Florian Wirtz suddenly is out of the picture? I don't see it personally. I think we've signed him for a reason. We've signed him to play a big part every single game. Whilst you're right, and obviously fitness might dictate and sports science might dictate that he isn't capable of starting all three games, he will want to start all three games. He will have wanted to be involved from the get-go tonight, likewise in midweek against Real Madrid, likewise against Man City. That's what he's been bought for, and that's why Liverpool, spent all that money on him. So yeah, it's hard. It's really hard for Florian Wirtz right now. I feel like we've had a couple of moments with him. He has yet to sort of ignite as a Liverpool player, but the more he's not starting games of football, the less opportunities he's got for that. So I struggle. So that's the one out of the team tonight, the one team selection call that he's made, I really struggle to get my head around.
Yeah, and with Knocky with a good super chat actually says, do you think this might just be a bit of a back to basics lineup? That is Liverpool's two centre halves three of the back four effectively and whole midfield that won the Premier League title. It is a very similar team that got Liverpool to the champions last year. Effectively, Bradley was a big part of that run as well. Obviously, him and Trent played different. Obviously, the goalkeeper's changed, and then you've got the centre forward who's changed. Gakpo was very much a lot in him and Luis Diaz play quite often together, with Diaz playing up front. So maybe it is that. Maybe the manager has just decided, you know what, for now, let's just go back to a team I know can trust, can do a job against a good Aston Villa team. It might just be that. Forget messing about with things and forget trying to fit things together and plan things. The one thing that will be between Gravenberch, Szoboszlai and McAllister, regardless of form, is there should a familiarity between them all. That team, it's only really Ekitike and the goalkeeper who you think don't really know each other. Ekitike's been fine and the goalie's been sound as well. So maybe the thinking is that.
No, absolutely that, because the spine of that team, apart from the lad playing up in the middle of Ekitike and the keepers you mentioned there, are the team that won the Premier League. Essentially, the muscle memory would suggest that it should stand us in good stead for any test. However, I thought exactly the same pre-Chelsea. I thought the same pre-United. I think that was selected as well. Didn't really work on either occasion. So whilst I agree with the logic there, it hasn't rung true thus far. So again, I'll come back to, if you're going to not play Florian Wirtz in midweek, therefore he kind of has to start tonight. And the fact that he hasn't is definitely a talking point. But yeah, I think, again, logic would dictate and suggest that picking 9 of your lads that essentially took you to the Premier League title last year is a pretty smart call when you are in a rut like Liverpool are right now, and you are borderline must-win territory. I think turning back to the tried and trusted is a good decision.
I would have picked 10 of that 11. I wouldn't have picked McAllister. I would have picked Florian Wirtz.
Would you have had Robertson as well?
Yeah, I think so for this one. I think Kerkez will play midweek. Okay. I don't think Robertson against the pace that Madrid have will be. I think this type of game might suit.
The daunting lineup.
And what I would say, there's very much. Salah is the other one. But I don't think it does Keys any favours to play him on the right wing. I think if Keys plays, he should play on the left or up front. So you could have absolutely convinced me that he could have went on the left over Gakpo, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But we will see Keys off the bench at some point. Ekitike or Gakpo will come off for Federico Keys. We know that. But I'm okay. I definitely would have played Florian Wirtz over Alexis, but we don't. The game plan will dictate what the manager's thoughts of on that one. The issue with McAllister is, mate, I don't know if it's fitness related or form related why Alexis is struggling. And if it's form, do you just bench him or do you have to play him until he gets back? As a coach, that's a very difficult decision. If you manage him minutes because you don't think he's fit, it's an easy decision. We all know how good Alexis McAllister is. He's a quality player. He's one of the best midfielders in the world on his day. He's having a tough old time of it. Do you have to just keep giving him games, or actually are you best off just going, listen, hold some bench a little bit, mate, and we'll get you back in when we can? That is a fine balance.
It's been so tough to really nail down and put your finger on what is wrong with Alexis McAllister, because I've been racking my brain myself trying to work it out. And it feels like Liverpool have done likewise, because obviously he misses the end of last season because he's seemingly played too many minutes, and we're trying to sort of like protect him and get him ready, make sure he is fit to go at the start of this. That hasn't worked. It feels like we tried to play him back into fitness and form. That hasn't really worked. He's been dropped a few times. He has a decent international break last time out. I think scores twice for Argentina and won the games. And you think, okay, there you go, back to it now. That hasn't worked. It's been so tough. It really has. So, yeah, I feel like Arne Slot, again, it comes back to what we said moments ago about, turning to lads, he can depend on, or he's got history of being able to rely upon. And McAllister's certainly in amongst the top of that list. So it feels like that's where he's gone and that's who he's turned to. But I don't think there is any real indicator as to what the answer is when it comes to getting to Alexis McAllister back, because I believe Liverpool's tried everything. We've tried resting him, we've tried playing him. Nothing seems to have worked up until now. I hope it's a matter of time. Maybe he starts tonight. Maybe we start to see this real Alexis McAllister once again, because I think we've missed him badly.
Lewis here says this game will show us if the players still support the manager and other performance like Brentford speaks volumes. What I would say on that, I don't think at Brentford I got any signs that the team weren't playing for the manager. I didn't see that at all. I think they just looked miles off it. I think if actually tactically and fitness-wise, they looked miles off. I've never once questioned the endeavour of this Liverpool team. They fought right till the end. They scored late. They were pushing for an equaliser. At one point, we were sending the goalie up. I think it was more they were all over the place. The manager had a bad. His team selection was poor. The team in the end didn't do him any favours. No, too many players not playing well. and he got out-coached. I don't think it's that they don't believe or they don't play for him, Dan. I think they're all, including him, are all having a bit of a torrid time. But I haven't got the sense that they've just kind of down tools. I've never once felt that. Have you?
No, not particularly. I think there's been certain moments you could potentially pinpoint and you could say, well, he has to do better physically in terms of the effort and his endeavour. I mean, there have been one or two of them when it comes to tracking back and sticking with men, and particularly when it comes to duels and winning battles. I think that was a big problem in that game in particular that you highlighted there. We were second best in almost every department, particularly on that night. I think in terms of what had gone before, obviously Arne Slot was big advocate and sort of kept highlighting the fine margins that were sort of deciding games. I think he was right to say it. I don't think that carried any weight when it comes to post-Brentford. I think that was particularly poor, and we were very much second best on that night. But no, I agree. I don't think we've, as a collective, I don't think we've down tools. No, I think we are still putting a shift in. I think we are still trying our hardest to win games of football and to get results, whether you want to sort of frame that as for the manager or just because that's what they are as footballers. I'm not really that fussed. However, like I say, I don't think it's wrong to suggest that in one or two moments individually here and there, the lads have been left wanting a little bit.
Rossi disagrees with the Super Chat. Says, we've lost over 50% of our matches since February. What is the stronger side? You're talking about Slot is killing us. Listen, I go back to it, right? Anything that happened after that Tottenham game to the end of the season don't matter. What doesn't matter at all. Forget about it. If you whatever, that's fine. This season's the worrying thing is the games they've lost. I'm not even that arsed, I'll be honest. No, everyone's different. The Crystal Palace thing, we're on different sides. That I didn't give a shit whatsoever. But it's the 4 Premier League games and the Galatasaray game, which for me are the ones that really stick out. So Liverpool have lost too many games. It's not rocket science to decide what that is, and it's for a whole host of reasons. They need to get back on it, really. Josh asks in the chat, why not Chiesa over Salah? My opinion on that, I love Federico Chiesa. If I could get him in my team, I would. I said on the build-up show, I would play him on the left over Gakpo, and I know other people don't agree with that. That's fine. I just don't think he's a right winger. I might be proven wrong by that one. And listen, if he comes on and plays on the right wing, I hope he does really well. I think his best attribute is his right-footed shots. And that is taking
out the game.
You just can't do that from over there. The way we play, it's inverted. You know, Salah left-footed off the right, Gakpo right-footed off the left. I don't think it suits him. But I've had absolutely no issue with the manager picking Chiesa because he has, he's our player of the month for September. He's been in good nick. The midweek was tough. I think that was a tough gig for him up on his own effectively. But I don't think anyone disagrees. We should be seeing a bit more Federico Chiesa than we are. It's just where you put him in the team.
Yeah, it's where you put him in the team and how fit is he.
Could you see him off the right, by the way, Fordsworth?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I think he's got enough on both sides to come inside and outside, to be honest, I do. I think he's done enough across the front line to suggest that he could play any role. And I think that Galatasaray game, I think we would have seen Chiesa there had it not been for fitness-related reasons and him not travelling to Turkey. But he is definitely one, certainly midweek, who cannot be accused of not putting a shift in because he was absolutely everywhere, obviously playing the lone striker role in certain senses when it comes to seniority, obviously with Rio and Kieran either side of him, but he was across that front line literally on a one-man mission at times, it felt like, often to the detriment of us because we didn't have a focal point in order to hit. Chiesa was doing a lot of the legwork and really, really trying hard to make something happen for us in the final third. Without a lot of support, I think it's fair to say. But yeah, that might also have sort of gone against him when it comes to his readiness for tonight because there might have been a stronger conversation to be had. But I've said it forever when it comes to Chiesa. I know he spoke recently quite openly about his fitness struggles and his mental struggles as well last season. But I still maintain I don't think he's ready. And if we've got ideas of playing him or him having a big role over the course of tonight into Real Madrid, into Man City, I don't think if we'd have got a start out of him tonight, whether it be 60 minutes or whatever, I don't think we'd have been able to see a lot of him because that's just where he is right now in terms of his fitness. He's just not capable of going back-to-back starts. Yeah,
we've got Josh says, my thing about Liverpool not don't count anything that happened after Tottenham was a bad take because we're in bad form. We won our first 7 games. My thinking is, right...
Without playing well,
what I would say is that they didn't even train. Like Liverpool were never going to beat Chelsea, and they were never going to win. Good teams, Crystal Palace, they didn't train. Like they were all resting, and the idea was for them to start this season fresher, and actually they did. It's been now since. So that's what I'm saying. It's hard enough to be Tottenham. Sorry, it's hard enough to be Chelsea away as we found this year. With if you had a full week off, the lads were listening on a boat.
Yeah.
Like no, that was so. That's what I'm saying about last season's form. I don't count much about that. the start of this season, they weren't playing well, but they were finding ways to win. And then they've lost out with those ways to win. Like I say, it's not... That's just my... Again, you feel... Don't you can disagree with me?
Just on midweek, just as we mentioned it a moment ago, like... I am in the camp of wanting Liverpool to win every game of football, ultimately, and trophies with it. I just, obviously tonight, in terms of the lads he's brought back in, we might see a different side or the real versions of all of them, and that's boss news. However, I just think winning and losing becomes a habit, and I think it's one we've got to snap out of sooner rather than later. I think there was an opportunity to do that in midweek.
Dan, I think and again, whether you care about his explanation or what his explanation was that the lads were absolutely goosed at Brentford. Like he said, all the stats showed that they all showed signs of fatigue. So after playing in Frankfurt, and he said if he'd played them in midweek, and then he's got to go Villa, Real Madrid, City, he doesn't think he'd have made it. And I think the injury list meant to him like
his hands are tied somewhat.
I understand it. By the way, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I wanted Liverpool to win the game. I think that 11 that was on the pitch.
Yeah, I agree. The bench was the problem, and I love all the lads for what it's worth. They're on the bench. I watch them a lot.
But he was never going to. He said I was never going to bring them on. So there's no point putting them on the bench because they literally were not going to get on the pitch.
I just struggled to see how a couple of them couldn't have played 20 minutes, half an hour. Given the way we've used the entirety of the squad, and he obviously. I
think he was more with them, right? A little bit he could have. I think he's more worried about an injury or a suspension.
Yeah.
Because in the last round, Liverpool lost a lad for the season, and another lad got a red card, and I think Slot's just gone, And listen, I understand everyone's point of view. It was demoralising, really, seeing it. It was a non-event of a game, but I think that's what his decision was. Again, he's only proved right now if Liverpool turn up today. Yeah. If Liverpool's kick off in 50 minutes time and look like shit, then it's going to be, what the fuck was that about? Of course. You know what I mean? But like, for example, look at Crystal Palace today. Crystal Palace didn't win. No. Crystal Palace played a very good 11 on Wednesday. Most of their team played, if not all of them. And then they play a few days later and don't win. And I wonder if maybe Arne Slot thought that would happen to his team. The proof's always in the pudding. We won't know until, like, say, in about 45, 50 minutes time, when Liverpool start, we'll see if the lads look better for the rest. Or actually, we can say, they might have needed to play. We don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly that.
It's Schrodinger's cat until it's until
and I would have been in the camp of some of these could do with the minutes, some of these could do with playing football, and some of these could do with playing well again, and remembering what it is like to win a game. But yeah, you are right ultimately, and it will obviously depend on the results. Certainly start.
What's worth by this? I said Palace won. Palace won 2-0. Beat Brentford 2-0. Apologies, I got that wrong.
Palace are good.
It was the I didn't even watch the game. I thought he drew. No, it was I saw Collins had scored, but it was an own goal. No, my apologies. Everything I said was wrong.
Yeah, no,
rewind that 10 minutes. Yeah,
exactly. No, yeah, that's it. I think ultimately that's where I would have fell down. I would have fell down on a few of them, and also having been in similar environments and sort of similar veins of form myself, like I'd be chomping at the bit to go and play. Yeah, I imagine some of them lads would have been as well. Some of the lads would have been desperate to play. Obviously, the decision's been taken out of their hands. Arne Slot, in cohesion, in sort of cahoots with the sports science department, will have decided absolutely not. You're not playing. You're having a night off. But yeah, I know from a personal point of view, personal experience, I'd have been saying, no, we need to put this right. We need to show what it's all about. Like, and I want to go out there and prove that we are still, a force to be reckoned with. But again, we'll see, won't we? I just think
he thought, right, lads, and I'll be honest, I think he thought, we're shit. At the minute, we're shit. The last thing we need is to get anyone injured or suspended. And then I think he's also thought that the lads he obviously thinks the lads needed the break. They'll know more than us. Whether we'll never know that. Like someone somewhere, whether it's a sports scientist, whether it's him just looking at him, whether someone's come up to him and gone, Gaffer, I need a break. It's always so difficult. Anytime you leave players out and rest them, it's always such a big talking point. We'll find out if it was the right decision. Like in about an hour or so, they keep saying we won't know until then.
It's mad though, because obviously at the minute he's breaking all kinds of unwanted records, isn't he? He's on the verge. This night doesn't go to plan. He's on the verge of breaking a really unwanted one. Like he's making history and for all the wrong reasons. And I think in a few weeks' time, because obviously tonight will be what it will be. Hopefully it's Liverpool win up, of course. But you can play well in the next two and not win because they're proper football teams. Do you know what I mean? And I think if that happens, if the worst case scenario happens, I think in 2-3 weeks' time, when we're talking about this absolutely horrendous run of form, we'll forget the sweeping changes, the wholesale changes that he made against Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup. It will just be another blot on his record, you know what I mean? It'll just be another negative. We'll forget the fact he did everything in order to lose that game, and it'll just be, well, that's another loss. Like, in terms of his own optics and what we're talking about in the conversation around Slot, if you don't get these next 3 right, that will count against him in a big way.
I think it was interesting. I spoke to Paul Gorst the other day. We're going to go to a quick break in a moment, by the way, Dan. We'll tag out in a moment. But I spoke to Paul Gorst the other day, and he said he took it, and this is a bit of a way of thinking about it. If Arne Slot felt like he was under real pressure, as in from above, because the board, by the way, apparently he said it's all like he's had conversation with them, whatever.
The dreaded back.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. They haven't come out and given that one yet, but I think he said everyone knows what's going on. If he felt like he was that desperate for a win, he'd have just picked them all. He's obviously quite comfortable in his own, like he did at Plymouth. He's just gone, you know what, I'm doing this, and he's quite comfortable in doing it. Again, so I don't think he's feeling it as much, but yeah, time will definitely tell how if it was the right decision. We'll find out, because the lads better run today. Like, that's what I would say. If you give your lads a week off, I hope all week since then he's going, right, I'm going to give you the week off, but my God, I want to see running, I want to see pace, I want to see Liverpool back, you know what I mean? I want lads where they don't look like they're running in quicksand. That's what they need to be today. Right then, we're going to have a quick breakdown. Is going to nip out for this. So usually we have 3 of us on these watch-alongs. However, Errol is actually at the game. He's doing something for one of Liverpool's sponsors. So I think he's on the pitch at half-time. So keep an eye out for Errol. I think that is right. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to a quick breakdown. He's going to take a little break of his own. I'll stay around for the Fan Interactive show. And then about halfway through that, me and Dan will tag out, and you'll have Dan on his own for a little bit. And then we'll have to watch along afterwards. So yeah, we'll be back. Well, I'll be back after this quick break. See you in a couple of minutes.
Arne, you mentioned there about the injuries that your team is suffering with and have suffered with across the first few weeks of the season, and the fact that the schedule is as demanding as it ever is. With the issues that you've got at the moment, how are you going about trying to solve these problems? How difficult is it to solve them in season with the injuries and with the number of games that you've got as well?
Just handling the situation as it is. So Alex is, let me use Alex as an example. He had to do his pre-season inside the season, and people can then argue, why do you play him? But yeah, if I don't play him, I don't have him available, and we need to have him available, because otherwise I have to play Hugo every single game. And that was just with Owen Hargreaves when he made the comparison between the two of them, and he showed that the both of them, for another reason by the way, but he showed me over there that both of them one played 34 games last season, the other one 34. And we play 60 over here. So that's why I need to get Alex as soon as I can into playing as many games as he can. And that has been something not only with him but with a few others as well. So Jeremy Frimpong has been in and out with injuries quite a few times. Same with Conor Bradley. So if one is out, the other one has to play more. That's why I've played maybe also Dominic Szoboszlai a few times in that position. So that has been something what every team, by the way, has. So it's, again, not an excuse for us, because every team works with this. But what was a bit different than, for example, for me last season, is that last season they all had 1 year Premier League experience as a minimum. And they were all fit when we started, and they stayed fit. And now they weren't all fit from the start, and then it's also, then you have to some players have to play maybe even more than you want them to do, which is a risk for them getting injured as well. But it's just a situation as it is, and we have still more than enough good players available to play the game on Saturday, to play the game on Tuesday, and to play the game on Sunday. But I have to take care of a few of them, and that's why I made the decision not to play 7 or 8 players 2 days ago.
Yeah, that was Arne Slot talking at his press conference. Welcome back to the studio, Amsterdam Hall. You can tell the difference between me and Arne, mainly because he looks a lot richer than me, and I do have facial hair. That's the difference. We do have nice shiny bald heads, though. He just looks a lot richer than me. That is for certain. He probably talks better English than I do as well, despite it being my native language and very much not his. Right then, it is the Fan Interactive portion of the show. This is where you guys get to have your say. Any comments, questions, thoughts, please do use either the Discord chat or, of course, the live chat on YouTube. For what it's worth, we are currently sitting at around 1,500 of you watching, so thank you very much indeed. Do appreciate you all being here with us. 220 people have pressed the like button. If you could press the like button now for us, guys, it does help us out throughout the course of the day. Eshmal says, I've missed your super chats. Sorry, Eshmal. I can't see that, mate. It isn't showing on my thing as a super chat there, my mate. Sorry, buddy. So if you want to let me know what you said, I'll read it out for you, mate. But no super chats appear for me. Did any appear on here? Viewer activity. Did I see a super chat? Oh, there we go. I did. Sorry, I've got it now. Esham said, do you think we could see a pseudo back five? I don't think so, mate. No, I don't think so with that team, to be honest with you. No. So Gravenberch maybe dropping in. I would doubt we would see that. I mean, especially against Aston Villa, who play a 4-2-3-1. I would be shocked, if I'm honest with you. But so I don't think that team is quite set up for that. But listen, Arne Slot surprised us in midweek. Yeah, you never know. Managerial says he speaks better English. I told you he talks better English than me. He can even say the right words. He can say... I can't even get the words in the right order. Never mind anything else. Right, let's see where we're at with the chat. Ab Asani, I don't even know what that name is, so apologies. You missed it before. Ramsey should have made the bench. Apparently he's not fit to make the bench. Dan was at the 21s today. And Rob Page said that game in midweek basically really took it out of the lad who hasn't played much for a while, and he's still in recovery. So he couldn't. That's why he's not on the bench, is what we were led to believe. Obviously he played Wednesday night. Apparently he's still not quite recovered from that after a long period of inactivity, basically, to go that long in that intensive a game. Apparently he just needs a bit more time, so that's why he isn't on the bench. Greeneth81 says, is this just a return to the old guard from last season, or will we actually see a tactical tweak? I think it's the first one, to be honest with you, mate. I think it's a return to the old guard a little bit. I think that's what this is. I don't think there's too much you can tweak tactically in that one. Obviously, it'll be vastly different in terms of what Robertson and Kerkez offer you. Ironically, I think Kerkez, I know people disagree, but I think Kerkez has probably been the slightly better defensively of those two left backs this season, and Robbo's been better going forwards. And it shouldn't be that way, really. You'd expect it, if anything else, to be the other way. But so maybe Liverpool are looking to get Robertson a bit more involved in the attack. The link up with Gakpo probably is a bit easier. I think Robbo likes the underlapping runs where Kerkez likes to go around the outside. Gakpo and Robertson maybe have a little bit more of a familiarity with each other, but I definitely think there is some truth, or maybe something in that one, of a little bit of return back to basics, getting lads used to playing with each other. I do think it's a little bit of that, if I'm honest. Right. Live Bird 5140 says, a penny for Florian Wirtz's thoughts. I would have played him. Like I say, I can only imagine it can't be fitness related. It's got to be tactical. Is my guess. I would have picked Wirtz, no doubt about it. I think the manager probably should have done the same, but he'll obviously have his reasons. I don't think the manager's got any vendettas against Florian Wirtz. He just spent £1 bazillion to sign him in the summer. But I would have picked them too. So again, we'll find out, won't we? Until the team starts, we'll know how it pans out. But I would have played Wirtz in this one, actually, if I'm honest with you. Right, who else? Yeah. Ranko Baron Sitch. Apologies, I've got your name wrong there. Ranko. It says, it would be nice for us not to go 1-0 behind after 4 minutes or something. Absolutely. I think I was in the last 4 Premier League games now. Liverpool have conceded the first goal inside the first 15 minutes. It's the first time since like the 90s they did that. You're going back to like 1996, the end of the year 96. That is the issue. Yeah, Liverpool can find themselves 1-0 down early. Sometimes, set pieces or whatever. You're absolutely right. That's priority one. And maybe that's what this team suggests a little bit. With that maybe a bit more of a solid back four with Gravenberch in front of them, McAllister. Maybe the manager is just thinking, can we just please stay level for the first 15 minutes and then build from there? We can't be chasing the game. We've been chasing every single game. Now, granted, 3 of those 4 were away from home. The Man United game, I think Liverpool got caught up with a sucker punch and with a lad on the floor as well. It didn't help, but you are right. Liverpool have conceded the first goal far too often early. Now, he didn't do that in midweek, but obviously that team that we had out just couldn't quite capitalise from an attacking point of view. I think if this Liverpool 11 can keep the back door closed, I know not everybody's in amazing form, but between Ekitike, Gakpo, Salah, Szoboszlai, you'd expect maybe that someone can get a goal. I know Salah hasn't been in great nick. And he did score he still showed on them against Brentford. He still got a goal in him. He scored potentially goal of the month for October, albeit he didn't offer much else. So maybe it is that. Maybe it's the manager just saying, let's be solid and then we'll try and win the game a bit later on. Beyond the Cobb 97, hello Lewis, says, I'm slightly confused. He rotates Wednesday for today, but starts McAllister and benches Wirtz again. I'm not complaining, I'm just a bit bewildered. Well, it's the same conversation we've had, mate, isn't it? I don't understand the reasoning, unless I go back to it, like I've just said. He wants to stay solid for like an hour and then try and win the game after that by bringing the likes of Wirtz. Because McAllister probably isn't going to play the entire game. I think he's just maybe prioritising the clean sheet, which maybe it is that. Probably that, but I agree. Like I say, I would have definitely played Florian Wirtz if I could have done. Matty is fantastic. Says it could be an Ekatike masterclass. It's worth saying. Ekatike he was poor, I thought, against Brentford, but he's definitely been Liverpool's best attacker so far this season. And yeah, he's certainly shown he can score goals. We know that. He's absolutely got that in his locker. So I hope that you're right. Hope we can see the best of him there. He should get chances, like I'm saying. Liverpool do still create a lot of chances. It's worth mentioning. That hasn't changed. It's just like I say, can someone finish them? He's shown more often than not this season. He's more than capable of doing so. I'm just watching this Chelsea attacker. They're about to score. Chelsea's missed an open goal against Spurs. Nearly wrapped that up 2-0. So yeah, anyway, back to Ekatike. He showed he can score goals. Liverpool create chances. Fingers crossed he can continue that form tonight. Dave says, is it still a must-win? I mean, in terms of like, I think if Liverpool lost, right, I don't think the manager will get sacked. I'd say that now. I don't think that will be the case. But in terms of just everything else, it kind of is, isn't it? Mood, morale, everything going for you, really. I think it'd be horrendous to lose again. 5 Premier League games on the row. Chelsea might score again now, but no, they've missed again. So I don't believe that the managers. I don't think he'll get sacked if he lost today. I'll be honest with you. I don't. That isn't what I'm suggesting. But my goodness, imagine if we lose again. It'll be. It's been dour now. Imagine even how much more dour it would be. Let's see who else we've got. Official Beam says the squad feels like it's lacking in depth. Just looking at the bench, I don't know. Maybe we're unlucky. Listen, mate. How many injuries? If you have 5 or 6 injuries, your bench is always going to have a couple of kids on it. Like that is. I mean, you're not going to have 25 lads who are all first team proper. That just doesn't happen. No, that just isn't the case. So if you look at that bench now, if you bring back into it, for example, who's missing off it? If you brought in Frimpong, Isak, Curtis Jones straight off the bat, obviously Mamadashvili should be on that bench because Alisson will be in goal. All of a sudden, it looks like a pretty strong bench. Leone, of course, as well, could be on there, and he's a 25 odd million pound defender. I think if you lose 5 or 6 lads, even someone like a Stefan Bajcetic, when he's fit, he would be on that bench. He would definitely be above Trey and Yoni, or certainly one of the 2 goalkeepers. Maybe the same for Jaden Dans as well, albeit young lad. So I think when you lose so many players, then your bench is always going to have a couple of young kids on it. That's just is what it is. I think every team in the land really would be in that kind of mold. But yeah, it's not ideal when you've got so many players out. That is for sure. Let's see. Who else have we got in the chat? Ryan says, I still don't think we've got an actual defensive midfielder. No, I think you're right. I don't think Arne Slot really particularly wants one of that mould. If he did, he'd bought one. He had all the money in the world available to him in the summer, and they chose not to do it. So they must be quite happy with their lot. Listen, he spent a ton of money. If he wanted someone, I'm sure he could have got one. He could have maybe not bought 2 strikers. He could have done whatever. But yeah, Liverpool don't really have like what you'd call a natural, just like absolute sitting. Not many teams have just like an actual just sits there and dogs about really. Like even like the likes of more teams have more mobile ones, but I do see your point. I would say of the midfielders we've got, other than Endo though, Gravenberch and McAllister are probably should be the 2 most defensively solid ones. But again, they're not like I see your point. It's not exactly Claude Makelele or sitting in there, is it? So I do see your point. Carl asked a great question. So are we actually going to play football tonight or what? Honestly, Carl, I hope so. It's been so hard watching Liverpool at times recently. what I don't want to get into a game where we're losing and we have to throw everyone on and you just lose all semblance of shape and you're gung-ho and you might score a goal and it's a bit messy and I don't know. So yeah, I hope so is the answer, because it's been pretty bleak, hasn't it, what we've been seeing so far. Hustle Bones, Steve, you're nervous about Robbo at left back today? I've got concerns about Andy Robertson. I've been saying this for a while. I worry about his ability to get back. I think there's been too many times when the back post he hasn't been able to get himself back in there. He's been caught out. He's been late to a challenge and giveaway. More towards the end of last season, this like a silly foul, silly free kick, got himself sent off against Fulham. Like I was worried about Andy Robertson. Maybe as he lost a little bit of a yard and that's impacted him. You know, even against Chelsea, maybe. I know he might have got injured. It's difficult, but. Now, Gasson's a good player, but I don't know if he's like, you know, he's not like the superstar of all superstars, so maybe. But I wasn't exactly thrilled with Kirkes either, so I can see why the managers decided to go and do what he's done. So I'm okay with it. In terms of other people in there, Russ says, Steve, where's Errol tonight? Have you rested him? No, Errol's actually at the stadium. So Errol, I'm sure you saw last year, Errol's done a little bit of work sometimes for Liverpool's official partners, and he's doing the same today. I think at one point last year, he was hosting a race for the Peloton guys on the pitch. He did something for Google. He's doing something again today for another one of Liverpool's partners. So Errol's at the stadium. I think you might see him at half time on the pitch. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's why Errol's not here today. He's going to be down there. So if you happen to know anyone who's at the game, tell him to keep an eye out for him. He should be on the pitch. Shout out to my main man. We miss him, but I'm sure he's doing great work down there for whichever brand he is representing. Kevin says, just don't concede in the first 5 minutes. I'd absolutely bite your hand off that, Kev. Yeah, Liverpool have absolutely been doing that far too often. That is for certain. Nick says, throw everyone up front and lose shape. When in the season so far have we had any shape? I thought against Everton and against Arsenal when we kept the back door closed a while, Liverpool did have shape. You can at least tell what they were trying to be doing, and they actually had lads in the right places. And then every time we're chasing games, though, we end up subbing. You know, Sobbo goes to right back and Gravenberch goes to centre back, and the 17 attackers on, and it's all a bit bleh. That's kind of what I hope is, and I hope Liverpool can play a game where they control it and they can keep their team in the positions they're meant to be in. That's kind of more. But I also do see a point. Liverpool haven't exactly been amazing this season. As it stands, by the way, the Premier League table's mad. Liverpool are 10th in the Premier League table. If they win, they will go to 3rd. That is just how tight the Premier League has become at this moment in time. Liverpool are 10th. If they win, they go to 3rd. Obviously, that can change again tomorrow with the likes of City, Sunderland that are going to play as well. They could actually, to be fair, they could go 2nd if they won by 3 goals. They could get themselves to 2nd place. It's mad, isn't it, how tight things are currently in the league. But yeah, and to be fair, the same can be said for Aston Villa. Aston Villa are 11th, and they could find themselves 3rd if they win the game. The Premier League is very, very tight. Other than Arsenal, who've got that big gap at the top, by the way, the Premier League is very, very tight. Is worth mentioning. Jamie says, Steve says, Steve, do you mind if I drop a like on the stream? I'd be offended if you didn't, Steve. I'd be offended if you didn't. Please do that for me. Yeah. Cyan says, yes, it's a mid-table clash. Yeah, it kind of is, but then it also, if it's not, I'm sure they'll soon, someone, if they win, is going to fly up that league. Yeah, if they win by a couple more than a few, they can go 2nd. It's crazy, really. This Premier League title is, this Premier League table is really, really compact. Over, like I say, Arsenal have had a really, really good start for them, and they're creating a little bit of a gap. Maybe Bournemouth have something to say about that as well. Don't need Bournemouth play. They've only played their 9 games as well. Have AFC Bournemouth, who've been absolutely fantastic. You'll see Bournemouth tomorrow, of course. You won't have to worry about them today. They go to City. So yeah, it's a very, very compact top of the Premier League. That is for certain. Right then, I am going to be going for a quick break now myself. Dan will jump in the chair for the next 15-20 minutes or so, and then I'll be back on a little bit later on for the watch along. Hustle Bones has asked what Dan's been eating. After this quick breakdown, we'll jump into the chair and then he'll tell you exactly what I has been scoffing on. See you in a couple of minutes. Hey everyone, it's November and at the end of the month, one of our wonderful Redmen Plus Legend subscribers will be winning these. Yes, they are a pair of goalkeeper gloves and they are signed by former Reds goalkeeper Bruce Grobbelaar. He won league titles, he won FA Cups, he even won the European Cup as well. And yet at the end of November, one of you lucky Redmen legends will get these goalkeeper gloves. So yeah, head on over to redmenplus.com, join us as a Legend subscriber, and if you do that, at the end of the month, you'll be in the draw. And this pair of wonderful goalkeeper gloves could be on their way to you.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Redmen TV. We are 25 minutes from kick-off. Liverpool against Aston Villa. Myself and Steve will have you covered every step of the way for the watch-along. Hopefully we see the Reds return to winning ways and a proper performance to boot, which, let's be honest, have been few and far between in recent times. What am I eating seems to be the talk of the chat. I didn't eat during that break. I had my tea pre-going live earlier. I had stir-fry. It was sound, just like a vegetable sweet chili, I think it was, stir-fry. It was good. I've got snacks over there to see me through. It's Saturday treat day. So I've been eating some food today all day long, Clay. I really let my hair down on a Saturday. So I've been eating anything in sight, which some would say I do anyway. But Saturday's a real, big calorie intake day. So I've had some, stir fry. I've got decaf coffee with me. I had a protein shake for the last bit of the show. Got some sweets and treats to see me through the night work over there. So, all will be fine. I will have made the most of Saturday treat day. My thoughts on the youth and ladies team. The women's team are struggling badly. It's fair to say in terms of results. They play Tottenham tomorrow, actually. I'll quickly address them. Listen, obviously new manager, Gareth Taylor. The circumstances away from the pitch that the women's team have had to go through have been nothing short of awful, horrendous, obviously with the really sad passing of Matt Beard and the recent passing of the kit man as well. So I think we could forgive them having some poor recent form. Hopefully they turn a corner and they can start getting it right, much like the men's team as well, for different reasons, obviously. And the youth lads, it's interesting, really entertaining. You get value for your money going to watch the youth lads at the minute. 21s and 18s, I watched them both today, actually. The 18s lost 5-3 and the 21s won 4-2, just to sort of underpin what I'm saying there. But they're playing well, I think, actually, and it's some really promising signs. There's some really promising individuals. It's different to last season. Last season was a tough time for both the 18s and the 21s. Obviously, Mark Wilkinson and Barry Lutus both chose to leave their posts at the end of the season. New managers come in. Rob Page I've spoken to a few times now. Added a new sort of fresh impetus and energy, and I think there's lots to be positive about when it comes to them. The Champions League, the European stuff's going really well for 21, so I'm confident. I feel like they could achieve something this season, either one of those teams. And again, loads of goals in them. Too many conceded, certainly. They want to address that sooner rather than later. But yeah, they're good fun to watch. Kieran Morrison, Trent Cohen-Doherty, Kate Gordon seemingly back to looks fit and confident again, which is great. So yeah, I'm enjoying it, and I think there's cause for optimism there. I did find out about Bajcetic. I asked Rob Page that the other day, and he basically said that we'll know a lot more about where he's at and how ready he is to return in the next 2 weeks. And that was about a week ago. I didn't ask him today because I don't want to keep pecking his head about it. But next time I see Rob, I will see what the situation is there, because I'm really keen to watch Bajcetic again. And the plan is for him to come back and play some 21s footy. For what it's worth, actually, I did ask him about Kay Gordon earlier on, because he was really, really influential again in their performance today. And the plan is for him to sort of continue building up his fitness and his match sharpness, and then go out on loan in January, which I think we'd all anticipate would be the case. Anyway, evening, Dan. Hello, my mate. I guess they're both back on the pitch tonight, so we need to restart our argument. I also sent you the video on Facebook of what you did for Riley. If you didn't know what to say. Oh, I appreciate it, mate. I'll have a look. I don't really go on my Facebook at all, to be honest, but I will check that. I appreciate it as well. Listen, can we just shake hands on like them both playing really well. Szoboszlai is definitely winning the argument for what it's worth this season, but could we just agree that they can both just play like 8 out of 10 and we can just win a game of football, because that would be really handy. Putting aside our who's better McAllister-Szoboszlai argument, for a Liverpool win feels like a good settle right now to me anyway, because I think Alexis McAllister in many ways, and his drop-off in form, his remarkable drop-off in form actually has kind of illustrated Liverpool's this season, because whilst the results were good early doors and we're winning games, I think all of us would be in agreement the fact we weren't exactly looking like the complete, polished, full package football team that maybe would have hoped. And the narrative was, imagine when we start playing well. Instead, we started playing really badly and we started losing games of football to boot, which hasn't been pretty. So yeah, let's just agree that they can just both be good. Let's get some score predictions in, actually. Let's start with that. And KOST8WF says 3-1 to the mighty Reds. I'd like some goal scorers as well, if we possibly could. Took 63 seconds to concede against United, but huge improvement against Brentford. Oh, I see, you're being sarcastic. Yeah, I was going to say. Took 303 seconds to concede. If we survive 500 seconds, is that a win? Not an actual win, of course, but a moral win. Listen, we've got to take them where we can find them at the minute. However, I think there's a few non-negotiables going into tonight. I think given how much rest the majority of the starting 11 had in midweek, I think running would be a solid place to start. But also not conceding inside the first 15-20 minutes would also be a huge, huge boost to what we're trying to do and what we're trying to accomplish. Because football games at this level are difficult enough as it is, without having to try and negotiate and navigate your way back from being 1-0 down. So doing that would be great. I was actually pleasantly surprised, especially given the makeup of that starting 11 with how we played for 30 minutes against Crystal Palace, because I was fearing the worst. Against a pretty strong Palace team with more ammunition on the bench to call upon, I thought this could be anything, this scoreline tonight. And that's not to be disrespectful to the young lads, who I like all individually and collectively, but up against the Palace team that have already beaten our full strength first team twice, I thought it was going to be an absolute massacre. And thankfully it wasn't. And we didn't concede for half an hour. So taking a little bit of that and then translating it into a proper bona fide first team tonight, who knows? The possibilities are endless. 5-2. Shitting hell. We can't lose hope yet. It's too soon to be losing hope. That's not what we do with Liverpool fans. Up the Reds. When is Ali back? Hopefully, fingers crossed, after the next international break, which is literally around the corner right now. 4-2 to the Reds, 2 for Ekitike, 1 for Salah, and the Wirtz goal off the bench. Let's be real, even Klopp and Pep, I don't know what, has never arrested the slide as I'm supposed to be after it starts. We can expect a streak gear. Let's hope not. Let's hope we can turn it around and accomplish something. I'm not sure what that is right now, but something would be good. 3-0, Never Walk Alone. 3-0, Salah, Gakpo, and Ekitike. Are we taking a 1-0? I had a very brief conversation about this earlier on, actually. What do we want tonight, I guess? We all want to win, but do we just want to win? Are we all happy just to arrest the slide and to get us out of this rut and this mire that we're falling headfirst into? Or do we want more? Do we want the performance to boot, a bit of style, a bit of swagger, a bit of recognisable Liverpool back, a bit of control maybe? You know, is that too much to ask for? Like, what do we really want from tonight? Is it 3 points at all costs? Don't care how ugly it is. Get out of there, get winning. We'll deal with what comes next. Or do you want the previous, little bit of us? I'm worried, to be fair, performance. And see, this is what I mean. This is the contrasting views. We've got performance here and then any form of win possible. Clean sheet, a good shout. Clean sheet, a good clean sheet. Will be a few people mention clean sheet. Then I'd be happy with a 0-0 because a clean sheet is at least some progress. See, that's how far we've come. And this is how far we've come, because I'm not quite sure why you're pointing out to us, but we are 10th. This, as it stands, is a mid-table battle, but I think Steve was referring to the fact that the winner tonight leapfrogged about 7 or 8 teams in the Premier League table. That's how congested it is. But ultimately, this shouldn't be 10th against 11th. In both camps, really. Villa would have had ideas of grandeur, of punching more like 6th, 5th, 4th even. We would have rather been within touching distance, if not above and beyond Arsenal, probably the latter, to be fair. So, yeah, we need to change things, and it's got to start tonight. How do I think Villa approach the game? Aggressive from the start or more restrained? I would imagine... I don't think Villa... I've not watched them exclusively this season. I've not watched every single minute of football they've played, obviously. But I don't think they are renowned for being this really physical, up and at 'em, in your face, aerial bombardment, set pieces, throw-ins, etc. type football team. I think they're a bit more... last season's Premier League, get the ball down, try and play it through the back, play through the lines. They've got lots of physicality. John McGrain runs forever, Onana likewise. You do have that in them and capabilities. But if you were Unai Emery and you'd watched and listened to Liverpool in recent times, the blueprint is there for all to see. Like, you'd be a bit foolish for not trying to be a bit more at us and in our face and come out the blocks absolutely flying and try and catch us early, because teams keep doing that. And we are very susceptible to it and very vulnerable to it as well. So I think Villa will mix it up. And one of the great things about Emery, I don't like talking up players or opposition managers too much, especially when we're about to play him in literally 15 minutes' time. But one of the things that stood him out in such good stead in recent years at Villa and his previous jobs, Arsenal not so much, is his adaptability. Like, he's the opposite of a one-trick pony. Like, so many managers in this day and age have got their style, they've got their identity, they've got their way of playing, and it's come or hell or high water, that's what they are. Emery will mix things up and he will adapt. So I'm a little bit fearful of Aston Villa, certainly a resurgent Aston Villa that are heading that way trajectory-wise, whilst we're going the opposite direction. Like, it's the perfect storm. It really is. A Villa coming to Anfield, bit of a free hit. Yeah, loads to gain, not a lot to lose, whereas we're on the opposite end of that spectrum as well. Especially, I think my own personal take is he's piled more pressure on himself by his team selection midweek, I think, honestly. I think people will forget about the fact that he rested loads of players if we don't win tonight, and it'll just be two more defeats on his record book, personally. But let's wait and see. Do this lot, then beat City and enjoy the easy run and do Arsenal and Jan and then go ahead. Paolo, I like your optimism. We need more people like Paolo in the world. It might be misguided and you might be a million miles off it, but as it stands right now, I admire the hope, my friend. Why is Ramsey not on the bench? We have two goalkeepers there. Well, I found out the answer to that earlier on today. I spoke to John 21's manager. Sounds like I'm queuing him up to see the interview. I'm not. I'm going to tell you what he said instead. And he literally said that Calvin Ramsey was not fit to be a part of any squad today, whether it be the first team or the under-21s. He didn't start at all for the under-21s, which led everybody, including himself, to believe that he would be involved tonight in some capacity. However, having played 90 minutes in midweek and with the lack of football he's played in the past 12 months, he just wasn't fit enough to be involved in anything this weekend. So there's the answer to that. Even if he had been on the bench, he'd have been incapable of coming on by all accounts. So there's your answer to that. Therefore, we have two goalkeepers. Yeah, it's not ideal, is it? We are a little bit hamstrung by the lads that are injured, of course, because there's 4 or 5, maybe even more, that could have been on the bench tonight instead. But it is what it is. And the 21s are actually quite strong in terms of their team selection. You had Cade Gordon, Trent Cohn-Doherty, Figueroa, Kieran Morrison, all lads who are viable options, all attackers as well. Amar Allo was started too. Well, he lucky. Like, there's a few that potentially could have been involved, but they chose to go under 21 heavy and leave the first team with 2 keepers on the bench. Fine. Dan, a fellow Dan, says, defo nervous about tonight. I think we all are. I think we're rightfully nervous as well. Like, this is no walk in the park, Aston Villa at any time. But as it stands right now, given their form, domestically anyway, and our form domestically, like, this is not going to be easy street. Like, this is not straightforward at all. They're always a difficult proposition. And again, I said it earlier on, they've got absolutely nothing to lose. Yeah, tricky. 2-1 Villa, says Ethan. And we always start games like this like a bunch of sloths. Well, let's hope we can buck that particular trend tonight. Anfield better be loud and not quiet again. That it feeds into one another, that, doesn't it? Listen, I'm a big advocate of Anfield being loud, and that's how we want it to be. And I've been involved in some of the best atmospheres in that stadium, Barcelona included. But the players have got to give the crowd something, and vice versa. Like I say, it definitely works both ways. I'm not dismissing that for a single second, but yeah, to the previous point, like if we start the game sluggishly, maybe then they do need the crowd to lift them and to inject something into them. I don't know. They need some impetus from somewhere. But it's incumbent on both players and crowd to get each other going, I guess. Yeah, it's tough, man. Really tough. At least it's not raining. No, it was raining earlier on, but that rain midweek, just as like, it kind of summed up everything, really, in a weird sense. But it was biblical. It was properly biblical. Probably windy or some excuse where we can see inside 5 minutes. I don't think we've quite gone down the weather playing a part role yet. Some of the rationale and the explanations for what's been going on of late I haven't loved, I'll be honest. I don't think a lot of it flies with a lot of the fan base, but we haven't quite got into the realms of weather being a problem just yet. But this time. What's my prediction for tonight? Well, that's a good question. I haven't really given it a second thought. I'll do that now for you. I'm just looking at the starting 11 as I'm talking. Yeah, that's a strong old 11, isn't it? Let's be fair. I'm going to say we win the game. I'm going to say we win the game 2-1. I just can't, as much as I'd love to sit here and say Liverpool of old, by which I mean like 8 months ago, controlled the dominant side, keeping them at arm's length and just being better with a little bit of swagger and style where it matters most and where it really counts in the final third. I struggle to see that tonight. I think this Villa side will pose us a lot of problems, different problems. Granted, I said earlier on how they're not renowned for their physicality and the aerial stuff necessarily, which has really been our undoing of late. But yeah, I think it's going to be a difficult night. But I'm not against us winning a difficult night. I think it might actually stand us in better stead and sort of reprove our credentials once again, because let's be honest, they definitely need proving. So I'm all for us winning a bit of a dogfight and coming out on top of one, because we need lots of different types of wins. We need the control, we need the style, but I also think we need to scrap our way to a win as well. And that might be tonight, and then we can do the style stuff later. Hopefully, anyway. Hopefully. That's me being ultra positive. Once again, Slot should wear a snood. Don't know where that's come from. If we press and win second balls, we'll win. The second ball stuff I completely agree with. Winning first balls will be a starting point. We've lost far too many battles. But this is it, isn't it? Like, I think within the chat and within fan bases and friendship groups and families in certain cases, like on different podcasts and different channels, whatever you listen to, different people to varying different degrees have different opinions on what the main issue is and where it is all broken and where it needs fixing, I guess, ultimately. Because there's a myriad of problems right now. And I think fundamentally, we are just struggling to cope with what the opposition are throwing at us, and potentially facing a different challenge tonight might actually help, because Villa aren't what we faced a lot of. They don't play with a back five necessarily. Again, that physicality, they're not going to pose that much of a threat when it comes to that, hopefully. So yeah, let's wait and see. Oh, good. Sweet. I had the nod. I didn't give you a prediction if I did. 2-0. I'm 2-1. I'm going to say Ekatike and Tom Sabozlai. Sound right. We are ready to go. I'm going to stop talking, and then it's time for the watch along. Steve's going to come and join me. So I think we got another break, have we? Wonderful. We've got another break. See you on the other side of it.
Their style of play is probably more. They don't play many long balls, basically. One of the teams who don't do that, but they play out. But the playing out is good, and I don't know. I haven't decided yet if that's a good thing for Liverpool to be playing a team who plays, or a bad thing for Liverpool to be playing one of the most informed teams in the Premier League.
Yeah, well, it's nice that we don't have to pay 40 to 50 quid to watch players take 1.5 minutes over corners and throw-ins. We'll actually see a game of football break out and some actual action on the pitch, which will be nice. Regardless how the results go, I was thinking that myself. Actually, it's the complete inverse season, isn't it? They don't score in their first 4, they don't win in their first 5, and then they've won their last 4 in the bounce. And we win our first 5, and we've lost every game since in the Premier League. And where it's ended up is it has quite literally evened itself out to the point where we're on the same points, and I think they're 1 goal behind us now. And they'll fancy themselves now coming into this game because they're the team in form. And I think the interesting thing with them is, the strategy just seemed bizarre last season, and as exciting as it was that they'd brought these players in on loan, like Rashford, who did well, like Asensio, who did well, didn't feel like anyone really considered the idea that in the summer they have to go back and we have to rebuild this team again. And that seemed to not work for them in the first 4 games. But you actually look at the team that beats Man City, I think every single player on that pitch that started the game was in the has been at Villa for at least 2 years. So they're right back to where they started from. They're picking the lads that know exactly what they're doing, and it's coming off for them because they're banging form.
Yeah, it's interesting now because Andy's right. They really struggled to score goals at the start of the season. They just couldn't. You know, there was talk about Ollie Watkins and is his head elsewhere? What's happened to him? But since then, actually, they've managed to they don't score tons. You know, it's been 3s, 2s, and 1s, but they've fixed that one. Against Manchester City, it was a well-worked set piece with a little bit of good fortune to it. So they found their goal-scoring form just in time for the Reds, who seem to let everyone have some good goal-scoring form against them.
I think if you've worked out a way to score goals, you'll score goals against Liverpool at the minute, the way we are defensively, just how bad the likes of Kirkes and Konate have been. I don't want to rip them too much, but it does feel as though when you're coming up against a side like this, the only thing for me is Buendia picked up an injury against Man City, so that's in the back of my mind, thinking he's a threat. He gets the assist for that goal. I think he scored a few as well, so in my mind, it's, well, at least that threat's gone, but then you've got Morgan Rogers, you know, you have got Ollie Watkins there, and these players seem to be clicking back in a little bit more. The only thing for me is the way we're conceding goals, it's coming from sloppy mistakes at the back. For me, I haven't seen some like absolute worldy goal from loads of build-up play from sides that much this season. It seems to be that we're making massive mistakes at the back, you know what I mean, from sloppiness. I mean, we even saw it the other day with Gomez making mistakes and stuff like that, not playing it out from the back very well, all that sort of stuff. So that's in the back of my mind, of me thinking if we can just sort of stop making those mistakes, we should be okay. But just with the state that we're in at the minute, I'm not happy to be coming up against this side. But Rodgers, and that's always going to be a threat, isn't it? So
here we go again. Welcome back to the Redmen TV Watchalong Ste Dan Club in with you for this one. Both sets of players out on the Anfield pitch, just a few moments away now for the kickoff. In a game where Liverpool start in 10th place, they could go as high as second potentially, depending on goal difference. Definitely third of the win. It's crazy how congested the Premier League table is. But yeah, it's going to be quite the game today against one of the most informed teams in the country, against one of the least informed teams in the country. And yeah, surprisingly, that's us, because we've been absolute bobbins for a few weeks. Hopefully Arne Slot and the lads can turn things around today. People asking what I ate, but I didn't eat anything then. No, I wasn't eating then. I was sitting on
What'd you have for tea?
Enchiladas.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, chicken enchiladas, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to be a bit healthier, so it's literally just chicken.
Treat day though.
A little bit of a treat day, but also I didn't eat lunch, so I could eat the enchiladas with a calorie count, you know what I mean? I was coaching.
The thought of not eating a meal is insane to me, by the way.
I never skipped. It was more my life got in the way.
No, I get that.
I would never skip a meal to save the calories, but once I hadn't at the lunch, it made it easier to then go and eat a bit unhealthier. I was coaching cricket all day. I was coaching like right through lunch, came home, family visited, and I was like, all of a sudden I was like, geez, it's like, and then I realised I've got to get to work. It takes me 30 minutes to get here. So I was thinking I had to eat, so I got to like 4:30, and I ordered the kids takeaway, and me and Claire had relatively healthy tea. So yeah, the weight loss is going well. So don't want to ruin it. So far,
fair play, it's absolutely you are.
But I have treated myself to a fizzy drink, albeit it is zero sugar. It isn't great for you, but I feel like I deserve it. That's my tactic treat. And by the way, if you have enchiladas, you get really thirsty. They're quite salty, so
yeah. I've got many people who can vouch for me not missing food.
You eat when you're not hungry.
Oh yeah,
I know.
You've got to eat fuel, mate.
No, I get it. That's why you're so good, because you work so hard. You can burn it off. I used to eat when I wasn't hungry and then sit on the couch and my arse would just be getting bigger. That's what I was after. Anyway, yeah, we're at Anfield tonight. Aston Villa in their change white strip will be defending the Kop first. They look like defending the Kop first. I don't know if these turns Liverpool around. I'll have to get another little look at that one.
Do you think, somebody asked me in the chat a minute ago, like, obviously they've got quite a contrasting style to what we've really struggled with of late. Do you think they'll mix it up? Do you think they'll just play their way? I
don't think Ollie Watkins is the type of fella you can just web it up to.
No.
He wants it in behind, so maybe. What I would say is that the first set piece, they'll have something.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Konsa, Anana,
I think their set piece coach is one of the... Is it a long-haired fella?
They're a big old...
Names escape me,
they're a big old team in general, really. I done nothing before, I think I said Andre Onana. Remember when he said that? And
he didn't like that. It's Amadou.
It's Amadou. When he said, my name is Andre, mate, remember?
They have like a Cockney accent.
He was speaking in Belgian, I think.
He really took umbrage with it, he wasn't happy. I might have done it as well, I apologise.
Rai says, Dan, good to see you. It's good to see you on the watch along. You the good luck charm. Listen, we've tried everything. We tried. Me and Errol never used to lose, and me and Errol have lost a few recently. So yeah,
try anything at this point, like desperate times and all that.
Yeah, absolutely. It was there. By the way, kickoff is a little bit delayed, from usual. Obviously, the closest Liverpool home game in the Premier League anyway, for Remembrance Sunday next weekend. Maybe they have to go on the closest league game because Liverpool do play on Tuesday.
Yeah,
but I guess it's today's the closest league.
The international break, won't it? After that, there won't be another opportunity.
Yeah, I thought it was the nearest home game, but obviously that maybe Europe doesn't count in that.
I'm not sure we'll do it on Tuesday. I imagine not after this.
Yeah, maybe not. Anyway, it's
happening now. Anyway.
The last post rings out around Anfield. Hustle Bone says what we need on here is Mate Senior for luck. John Mate, he's at the game.
Yeah, he will.
John Mate goes, man. John Mate, season ticket holder for 50 odd years or something.
Seen it all.
He was saying this to me the other day. He was like, "You think this is crap?"
I'm gonna say he won't be.
Honestly,
won't be phased
John,
by this.
John is
at
the
all.
best because John doesn't get that high and doesn't get that low. He says as it is. We won the league. And he's like, "Oh yeah."
But that comes from experience.
He's seen it all, mate.
Literally seen it all.
He's seen Liverpool. He saw Liverpool second. He saw them in the second division.
Yeah, perspective-wise, it is all relative, isn't it? Ultimately,
exactly. John G is an absolute G. Yeah. But yeah,
having said that, we've got to win this fucking game of football.
John, we love big John Machin. Yeah, he's an absolute legend. Hustle Bone says, "Yeah, John is a G." That's exactly what he is. But yeah, he's
likes a cup of tea.
So likes a chat.
Yeah.
Likes a chat. Yeah, I love Big John. He's a ledge. But yeah, John will be here on Monday for the final word after this game. So hopefully we're celebrating a win for him. Fingers crossed. Aston Villa are attacking the cup. Rather, I got that wrong before. Maybe just the camera angle. So Liverpool will be defending that goal first. Aston Villa will be kicking off in a couple of moments' time. Let us begin. Let us know. Like the stream, you don't mind, please, guys. We are up to 643 likes, which is nowhere near enough. So get that like button hit as the game is underway, and Aston Villa, straight from kickoff, already showing what you said before, Dan. Like they haven't gone long. They've tried to pass it out.
Yeah.
They've got no intention of going long ball yet. Liverpool will try and press up as the ball goes back to Emi Martinez in goal.
I'm sure
he's kicked it out of play. That was interesting. What's happened here?
Who's he seeing there? He's apologising. Someone's Ollie
Watkins is down after 10 seconds.
He hasn't even. Did he do the kick-off and that's it? What's happened there?
I don't know.
He just ran. He sprinted forward. He's caught.
Him and Gravenberch clashed. Completely accidental.
That's why. What a bizarre start.
Yeah, I thought Martinez had just kicked that out of play. He kicked it. Ollie Watkins was on the floor.
We'll give him back for that, surely.
I think you have to, wouldn't you?
We need all the help we can get. Can we play from there, please? No, we have given him back. Boo.
Let's have a song, eh?
Boo us.
I just thought he kicked it out, but no, there was a man down.
But it was sort of in the vicinity of Luca Dean.
Yeah.
But straight into the crowd.
I'll give him the benefit. I don't think he's that bad.
No.
And Emi Martinez has the ball at his feet. He can just pick it up, can't he?
Yeah, there you go.
And throws it out wide to the aforementioned Luca Dean. And Aston Villa can try and get out. Liverpool battling hard to stop them. Surely that's a red free kick, it is.
Yeah.
Former Evertonian getting a little bit of a reminder off the Anfield faithful.
Always reminds me of Ben Doak. He does. Remember when he absolutely tore him apart a couple of times? Yeah.
He's got a wicked left foot delivery, Luca Dean on him. That's his best attribute by far. Anyway, Liverpool have the ball back. Mohamed Ashfili finds Ibu Konate, goes down the line. Good ball, actually. Salah, lovely flick off. And Szoboszlai's got acres to run into, but he chooses to slow down. Interesting, Dan.
He's coming back.
Why has he done that, you think?
I'm not sure. Don't know if he fancied the foot race or what, but
anyway,
he was on.
He's found Gravenberch, who advances forward. Gravenberch shoots, blocked, and cleared. Don't like that option. Szoboszlai wins it back. Aston Villa win it back, bit scrappy. And Villa should get out. I didn't like that option of the shot, actually, from Gravenberch. I don't think
it opened up for him, I think. I don't know.
It wasn't on, I don't think. Anyway.
No one went near. No one went near him. You know what I mean? I think
you're looking for a deflection there, maybe anything else.
Perhaps.
Ice-T says, good to be back on a watch long. My team won our last match 2-1 in our league. Congratulations, mate. Good luck.
Good luck. Hopefully you can.
Hopefully you're doing better than the Reds. Can't be doing much worse.
Hopefully it rubs off a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully the Reds can follow suit. Gravenberch looked live, though. He sprinted forward. Obviously, it was an ankle twist, wasn't it, rather than anything muscular? So you'd imagine he went that bad.
Hasn't kept him out for long either, has it? Really, so.
Not much. So anyway, Liverpool go for the switch, but headed out by Luca Dean. Throw in. I just wish Szoboszlai would have ran there. I think there was times. I wonder why he decided to check back. Maybe he just didn't like the options. But
Yeah.
That's one of his best attributes, just that pace and power run.
And he wasn't isolated. He had support with him
Yeah,
inside. If he'd have gone, there would have been options in the box, you would imagine. But
Salah surely is fouled.
yeah, let's give it. Is he good to throw? He's good to foul, isn't he?
I don't know if it's a free kick or a throw in. That Mo
It's just
Salah's
the
just
line.
there.
He should
Throw in,
Give
isn't
the
it?
throw in.
That's just the halfway house bottle job. That it was either their throw or our free kick. He's give us a throw.
Yeah, I know, literally.
And Liverpool got the ball back with Virgil van Dijk. Brightish start from Liverpool in terms of like pace of the game. Anyway, the tempo seemed certainly higher than most of the starts that we've had recently. Kanate goes for the big switch, finds
It's gone under him.
absolutely right on cue. I jinx it and Cody Gakpo takes it off the ball.
Yeah, he literally looked up to see what was around.
He didn't. It wasn't the metaphorical take his eye off the ball. He literally took his eye off the ball,
Yeah,
and
literally,
he didn't make sure he hadn't trapped it. Unfortunately,
big poppies, them, aren't they?
yeah, they're gonna get auctioned these shirts later apparently for the after the game. So keep an eye out for that. If you want to donate, you might be able to get a match one Liverpool shirt. Hopefully, they won a game in it.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Anyway, it's a throw in to Aston Villa just in front of Unai Emery's technical area. Right then, they like going back to Martinez. They do that a lot. He goes out wide. I'm saying there's no long balls really from Aston Villa. They'll try and play as best as they can.
Yeah, they haven't really. I mean, it's early days, obviously.
They just don't. They haven't got it.
No.
But they're really good at that. They get their fullbacks really wide and then try and play.
I think, as you mentioned, if they had a different option up top,
Maybe.
they might have called upon it, because there's someone more physical, like a John Duran of old.
Yeah.
Might have been more
But they're really, look at that. They've just drawn Liverpool on and sprung. Rodgers plays
Great
a lovely
ball
ball.
as well.
Ball out to Liverpool's right back position. Villa on the edge of the box then. Round the corner.
Is he off?
Is he offside? No, we're
Did
playing
to
on
me.
for now. It looked tight, didn't it? Shot at goal. Is it
Was
the post?
Did Managerial really sip it onto the post as well?
Rodgers, he wasn't offside either.
Well, we're playing on.
Playing on, so I'm guessing he would have been onside. Jeez.
There's an early warning. So I'm sure we got a hand on that as well.
They went right through our press there. Here's Onana.
That's alarmingly easy again, that. We concerned with teams going direct and being physical and strong and set pieces. But then you watch that, a team come with a completely different style and they just carve through us anyway.
It's a good pass.
It was a lovely ball. The football was nice, but...
Yeah. I'd have to check the replays. Anyway, Mamardashvili clears for now.
Got away with that one.
I'd have to check if it was a save as well.
I thought he did, but I have to watch it back when you've seen it the once. I looked as though he might have just tipped onto the
Morgan
post.
Rodgers hitting
Here
the
we
post.
go.
Let's see. So he cuts inside, shoot. No, deflects off Conor Bradley.
Oh, yeah,
Conor Bradley gets a little. Conor Bradley gets a little nick on it.
That stopped it going in.
Maybe Mamardashvili would have got it if it never, but it was a good Aston Villa move. They drew Liverpool on and played right the way through them.
First real bit of possession and attack from Villa, and they're in.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? As simple as that.
Yeah. Arne Slot wasn't happy with the. What happened was they played it out, he drew Liverpool in, and then they passed it into midfield, and he was in acres of space.
Non-existent that midfield.
Mm-hmm.
Like no cover, no protection.
Yeah, it was interesting.
All of a sudden, Morgan Rodgers is letting fly from the best part of 18 yards.
Anyway, throw into Aston Villa. I don't know what that was all about.
No, I don't know.
But yeah, Liverpool needs to be careful. I think the manager said they got the press wrong. They left the midfield wide open.
Telling me.
Got away with it. Trying to learn from it. Anyway, here's Ezzy Konza. Goes back to his keeper. They do that again. They'll do this a lot. They've settled now. Villa, Liverpool had a brightish start, but Villa have got the ball. Have had it for the best part of 2 or 3 minutes, all told, really.
That's not a foul. Not his give it. Oh, God.
McAllister judged to a foul. Was it Konza? No, not many complaints on Alexis, to be fair, so...
Yeah, don't be allowing Morgan Rodgers time to shoot and take aim from that sort of range.
I think Liverpool just thought it was offside, and the half stopped.
There was appeals. Yeah. Long direct ball up to Watkins, overhit anyway. Straight through to Mamardashvili.
Someone says, AWS says, how did we not block that shot? Well, we did.
Conor Bradley.
That's what he did. Yeah, it might have been in if Conor Bradley never got a touch on that.
Yeah, showing him the inside is problematic, but at least he's done enough to get a deflection on it, because otherwise...
Liverpool at 7.5 minutes into a game without conceding, which is a bonus. That hasn't always been the case. Listen, you'll take the life victories where you can get them.
Keep it moving. Good. Very much a light, if not half press from Villa, if you could even call it that. That's better though. Sabozlai's going to deliver into the box. Headed clear. Robertson will pick it up. It's overhit that massively. Tamely out for a goal kick.
Someone wants a song. Let's go Liverpool.
So Sabozlai there is in Mo Salah land essentially. I'm not sure he wanted more central. Let Salah do his work out there, but anyway. Goal kick to Villa. And the semi out. Well done you two. It's better.
Combination of
Robertson and McAllister win it back, yeah.
Is that song not working? Sorry, no, I'll try and get another one. If the song's not working, Joe?
What did you try?
Are the songs coming through?
There you go.
Hopefully they're working.
I can't hear it.
We can't hear it here, but we've got
no idea.
I fingers crossed they are for you guys. Right then, 9 minutes gone at Anfield. Liverpool have the ball with Virgil van Dijk. Goes long, looking for Ekatike. Didn't get there. Good defender by Matty Cash. And Villa look to play out. Stopped by McAllister. They get a bit of a fortunate bounce. Oh, it's a risky ball by Cash, but he's going to just get there. For Sobo might have got ahead of him.
Like he was for a second.
Just had enough on it.
Interesting ball from Van Dijk, that.
Very straight, wasn't it?
You don't normally see that one. There's only a big switch to Mo, isn't it? They doubled up though on Cash. If we'd got first contact, there'd have been an opportunity, but did well, to be fair to him.
Right then, Gravenberch on the ball. McAllister drives forward across the halfway line. Robbo.
That's a terrible
that's a bad ball.
Robbo.
Gakpo had made the run inside, which wasn't a bad run. He was offside anyway. Even if he'd got there, he was offside. That just didn't work for Liverpool.
No. Not one bit of it.
And Aston Villa have the ball back with Emmy Martin. Now they go long. Aston Villa should win the first ever. Yeah, they shouldn't have done that.
How have we let him just win that? Thankfully his touch was poor, but
Conor Bradley's covered out. Played a pad pass.
Give it him back. Fucking hell, this is scrappy now, isn't it?
Both teams guilty of giving the
me.
ball away there, but defender now. Ollie Watkins has drifted over to the left. Gravenberch's gone with him. Liverpool should get that throw, shouldn't he? Yeah.
Did he give it to us? I think he's given it to them, has he? How's Watkins been allowed all that time and space to nod that down?
He should have been able to wear it. Canate should have went and smashed them, really.
Both of them just backpedaled. Let him nod it down. And if it wasn't for his poor touch when he got it back, they'd have been in our final third without any pressure. Just from one long straight ball up to Ollie Watkins.
Speaking of long.
Yeah, there's a long throw
Long throw coming.
Who's on it? I mean, Arne's up. Look at the size. Oh,
no, they've gone short. Yeah. And now it's going to be crossed in by Luca Dean. Van Dijk heads away. Back in, I guess it's going to be coming in. Konza back to Cash. He's going to whip this one first time. Poor ball. Gravenberch. Half players. Salah was sniffing about looking for a little counter attack, but Villa defend well and go back to the goalie. Has Luca Dean got a long throw? Because Liverpool sent everyone back and John McGinn was there short. That's a good ball by Martinez. Torres playing left wing, stayed up, crosses. That's a centre half's left footed cross if ever I've seen one.
Sure
if I said to you, it's a centre half going to do a left footed cross from the right wing, where's it going to go? It went exactly where you thought it might go.
Nosebleed there, pal Torres. Yeah, I don't know who did the long throw. Well, it's not him, obviously. Luca did, given what we just seen. I thought Conte might be on him for some reason, but I'm not sure they've got one.
No, they didn't have one there. Liverpool played the little bit of rope-a-dope. Sent everyone away, and John McGinn was there for the easy one. And then actually Luca Dean had a good cross in, but well headed away by Virgil van Dijk.
Well, we had to go with Gravenberch in pre-season, wasn't it?
Yeah, shite.
Practicing.
Kirk had to go. Didn't get the edge of the box.
Hey, mate, don't talk to me about his throwing.
Gomez can take a throw in.
He can't throw a footy.
He's not brilliant.
What's wrong with him?
Gomez has got a long throw, but
Gomez, he's the one. That's
Liverpool have done really well. If this throw in now, brilliant. Here they go down the line with Alexis.
He's got to get.
He should have passed it down this line. I think Ekatike was there.
Instead, he's played that pass.
I think Ekatike was there for Alexis.
We've done well to retain possession there.
Yeah, it was a poor ball by Alexis in the end. I think that really had to go down the line.
Who's on? It was on. He'd stolen a march on his man.
Anyway.
Now it's slowed up again.
That was interesting because that came from a throw-in. It was like little flicks and tricks around down the
nice.
touchline.
Nice one-touch stuff, actually. Yeah, it was good.
Right then, here's Mo Salah up against John McGinn. Plays it down the line to Conor Bradley.
Pull this.
Across goal. Good defender now at the near post. I think it was Pau Torres. But Liverpool have won it back with Hugo Ekitike.
Now, I thought Conor Bradley was offside. I was going to say that at some point.
Was Bradley offside?
I thought from the initial move, he's pointed that in there. I thought from this bit.
That's a long time. He wasn't.
But really?
I mean, he definitely wasn't offside. I reckon that's a goal if it goes in. But
Yeah, but he waited all that time.
why didn't he just put the flag up
About
there?
3 different phases of play. And then he was like, yeah, I know. But my initial thought was that, there you go, fuck, that did take a long time, that.
It was tighter than that as well. I don't think it was. Anyway.
Yeah, it would have been an interesting one had we have gone long again.
Did we go long this time? Kanate wins his header. Second ball. The weird rubbish our second balls this year. That killed us against Man United, that. Kanate and Van Dijk won everything, and the seconds were just too easy.
They're just picking up everything loose inside that area. We're just not alive to it at the minute at all.
Feel happy to go back again. They like going back to the goalie, don't they?
Yeah, he's had more touch than anyone so far, I think, Martinez. But it's worked once already.
Martinez tries to find Watkins, doesn't get there. Liverpool defender.
Turn, Robbo.
Nice interplay by
That's
Liverpool
better.
to free Gakpo.
That's
Szoboszlai
much
from
better.
distance can shoot.
He's hitting this.
Szoboszlai shoots
He's
low. Oh! Wasn't miles away. Goes for the daisy cutter into the bottom corner. You'd expect Sobo's shot to be high to the top, but he went for the bottom bin. How close is this? Martinez felt comfortable. Yeah, he dragged it. To be fair, it wasn't as close. It's a good yard wide, actually.
I wasn't sure if he was rooted at first, Martinez, but he's in control, isn't he? He knows early doors.
That first camera angle made it look a bit closer.
Yeah.
Perhaps it
It
was.
looked like he struck it better as well for some reason.
Yeah, did you?
That's a terrible ball. I'll take that.
Yeah, Villa have kicked it straight out of play. It's Pau Torres again. Throw in. No, don't you take it.
Yeah, there we go.
Andy Rowe can come across. For Gakpo, you want to take it? You'd rather.
looked like he was
let's
going
have Gakpo taking the ball rather than taking the throw-ins. Right then, Alexis McAllister. It's fouled, definitely.
Yeah.
Kamara just went through the back of him, and Liverpool from this left-hand touchline. Actually, this is not a bad place to cross him.
This
if they
is
want.
definitely an area.
Are they going to send the centre-halves up?
They should do.
They should, yeah.
I think they're coming now. You can see a Virgil and Ibra on the way.
Liverpool have tried to steal a couple of yards there. Andy Robbo, wily veteran, taking a few yards off the touchline. I think the ref was onto it, though. This is a good crossing position, this.
Yeah.
I think I'd want a right-footer on it, though. It looks like
Towards
Robbo's
keeper.
Yeah, but then again, he's a big old lad, isn't he? So maybe you try and keep it away from him. But Liverpool send up the big guns.
It's a very natural crossing position for Robbo, though, isn't it? Come on. First contact.
A little left-footed outswinger from Andy Robbo. In it comes.
In behind the back.
Header at goal was from Van Dijk, but his man, and the ref would give a foul anyway.
I mean, there's nowhere near.
You can't score from there.
It's not in range to score from. You know what I mean? It's you're 17 yards out probably by the time you get contact on it.
That should be a right foot to take.
If you're going to be left foot, you've got to be in behind the line.
Yeah, it wasn't a good ball.
Oh, yeah.
Right then, 16 minutes gone, still 0-0. First time in 4 Premier League games, Liverpool haven't been conceding the goal in the first 15. That was a nice first point of call. Can they score a goal was the next option. For now, though, Emi Martinez and Aston Villa try and play out. Go on, take it off him. The Liverpool have won it.
That's
Spawny.
That's unlucky.
Kamara has not started well for them.
No.
Liverpool have forced a few errors out of Kamara, but they this time Onana was just
A lot of crowd shots going on.
Onana was alive too, but Kamara hasn't started well for them. Good feet by Mo Salah. Brilliant from Salah, cuts inside. Salah dinks it back post, looking for Gakpo, heads across goal. Oh, he's looking for Ekitike, I think. Just couldn't quite get there. Do you think he's trying to nod it down? Do you think he's trying to score?
He's trying to score.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's trying to score.
That was excellent by Mohamed Salah.
Yeah, it was. Much more like Mo Salah picks out Gakpo's run, actually.
No, I think he's trying
to pick him out, yeah.
That's a weird... Ekitike can't go... He doesn't know what to do with this, watch. Nah,
he needs to go with his head, I think.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Give us it back again. This time Martinez kicks it straight to Liverpool. Gakpo down the line. Heads it inside. Volley!
Oh,
Robertson's volley is blocked.
Why has he not hit it?
He did, to be fair.
No, but hit it. He tried to side, he tried to place it.
Oh, and Liverpool's press works again.
The terrible ball out for Martinez. Yeah, he's panicked.
Good ball, good knock.
To
To be fair, he has to wait for a long time.
get your foot through it, lad.
But it was a good block in the end. But a good pressing from Liverpool twice. Liverpool are allowed to press against Aston Villa. That's the key. But Villa play through it there. That's the key. Yeah. And when they got out last time, they created chances. So it's risk reward.
Touch. There we go. Oh, fuck! I give it him back.
Liverpool had a chance, didn't quite work out, and there's Matty Cash down the right. Cross comes in, deflected. And good save by Managerial. He had to be alive there.
Had to be alive to that, yeah.
Everyone thought cross. I think it ricocheted off Virgil van Dijk's thigh. Nearly found its way to the top corner. Good save.
He's
really good save.
He
might have been shooting. He had a shot. Yeah. It's a good save.
He's clipped the bar on the way through as well. That's a shot. Because he's gone.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, you're right.
Full-blooded. Oh, mate. Yeah.
Excellent save.
He's done well, actually. Because he'd have been anticipating the cross as well.
Yeah, and the
deflections made it even harder.
Yeah, really good save.
He's good at that, though.
Risk reward. Liverpool pressed Aston Villa, had a couple of chances. Aston Villa get out, have a shot. Like, that's the game so far. It's the game within the game. But for now, they've got a set piece. They've got a lot of big lads as well.
Well, can I just alert to the fact we got McAllister on Onana?
Anyway, that didn't wait for them.
I mean, as long as that happens, it'll be fine. But I'm not in love with the matchup of McAllister and Onana. Much in the same way I was in love with McAllister, Dan Burn.
Villa.
What's going on here?
They took a short corner. We blocked it for a throw-in.
Why has he been stopped from taking
the other ball's on the pitch?
Okay, well, back on.
The ball bounced off the pitch and back onto it again. Yeah, to wait. But they've got a long throw this time. Matty Cash, has he got a long throw on him?
I'm not convinced. Good golf, I believe. I'm not convinced by his long throwing.
Let's find out.
Exploits.
It's pretty long.
I'll tell you what, it's good effort.
It wasn't much power on it. And
Direction wasn't great, but the length was...
Van Dijk clears Cash down his line, no danger for Liverpool. Rodgers crosses.
That's a good ball.
Good header up by Canate. Van Dijk keeps... Why has he done that? Van Dijk saved the corner, but he nodded it into an area. That's an interesting decision. I mean, fair enough, it worked. He knew that lad was free.
I don't know, mate. I don't know. I'm not sure it's possible to know he was there. I
didn't like that decision, but it worked.
He's nodded it essentially about 8 yards. Honestly, 8 yards out.
It's like a lovely cushion there.
And Villa
have played down the left. When they play footy, they're good, Villa. Some good moves.
Yeah, they're getting freedom in dangerous areas a little bit too easy for my liking. I'm not going to lie. And they will. They've got players who can hurt you.
Yeah, they have.
And they're full of confidence as well, aren't they? You can tell. Even though they've been caught a couple of times trying to get out from the back, they're not.
It's risk reward.
But they're not put off by it, are they?
They might give you, they might give you one, but they might get one from it.
When you see, I think in Southampton, they were obviously miles away from what this Villa side
nice
are.
To see the Aston Villa fans there clapping, I think, the Jota song.
Yeah, that'd be 20 now, yeah. He was running his header, but straight back to Aston Villa.
Here goes Morgan Rodgers again. He's got options to his left. He goes straight down the middle, though. Someone needs to tackle him. Rodgers shoots from distance. Saved by Managerial. Parried out to the left for Watkins. McGinn.
What are we doing?
Cross from Dean. Is headed away. Well, kicked away actually by Virgil. I'm not sure about letting Rodgers shoot from there.
Well, I said it earlier on, why are we just letting him? Probably the last man you want to allow.
Villa play down the line, that should be it.
Out, yeah.
They want a free kick.
He's not giving that, is he? No. Yeah, the last person you want to just give open season to. And say, yeah, go on.
I think it's a comfortable save, to be fair.
It's a long way out, don't get me wrong, but...
Virgil's got to do better there to stop
someone has to engage, and someone has to... He does eventually.
To be fair, if the goalie lets that in, right, he'd be
no, I agree. Off. But as we've all seen, the goalkeeper's not convincing on it. But
they do score a lot of goals from long shots to Aston Villa. It's one of the things they do well.
As we know, nearly saw him. All it takes is a deflection, and it's a major problem. He's down
Liverpool,
off.
Aston Villa have got a man down. Liverpool are playing on for now. Don't know what happened to him. Liverpool are carrying on. Szoboszlai pulls it across goal for Gakpo.
Set it.
Gakpo sets it for Salah. Over the bar. I don't know what happened to the Villa guys. Luka Dean went down.
He's holding his face.
He's fine. Fucking blue shite.
I think Salah's probably fended him off and caught him, I guess. Yeah, he has, yeah.
It's not enough to go down like that, is it?
It was more of his neck as well. Get up.
Aaron says, so much better today. A good lesson to fix what's not broken. Listen, Liverpool haven't been perfect. But,
I mean...
the way Aston Villa play...
Even, I'm describing it.
I think the way Aston Villa play suits our defence better in terms of it isn't as panicky, but they've played through us a couple of times. But Liverpool have created chances with the press as well, so...
It just kind of... It underlines... why our problems are multiple. I know that sounds properly negative. I don't mean it to. It's just, a lot of people might have thought we've got this one vulnerability right now, and it's physicality, it's set pieces, but it isn't.
No,
it's it's plentiful. Our problems, because this is a different proposition tonight, and yet still we're having difficulty handling it. We've won this though.
Liverpool have won it back. Somersley!
Oh, so tame. Dom Szoboszlai.
He has to score there. Again, the press works. Look at this.
He just gets caught in possession, just panics.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a terrible pass. Oh,
man.
He's got a couple of options as well. I know he's got to go for it, but it's such.
No, he's right to shoot.
He's
just tame, yeah. He's just on his left foot. Maybe that's what the issue was. But he has to find the corner. He just hits it straight back to the goalkeeper, really. Again, go back to it. That's the game within the game.
Well, that was a gift. That one. They'll give us opportunity, but that was a gift.
Yeah. Right then, here's Matty Cash, right-hand side.
I can hear the Slot chant.
Arne Slot's name ringing out around Anfield.
There we go, keeping his foot on the ball now. Begging us to go and try and get it. We're not taking the bait yet. We've come to a standstill, I'll be honest. There we go. This is when there must be a...
Oh, I'm not sure that was a foul. Gets away.
I think it's into Kamara, the trigger.
Yeah, no, he's having a poor game.
Trigger, doesn't it, for us?
Yeah.
Because I mentioned it a couple of times now where he's made a couple of silly errors. He was the one who played the poor pass when he underhit it a second ago. That occasion we fouled him, but he's definitely the one we're going on.
Right then, Villa play long. It was half blocked by Liverpool. Can the Reds win the second bouncing ball? No.
Oh, he's in over
Chance though now. Here's Cassandra's it. Right hand side. Robbo gets a touch. Van Dijk does the rest. Is that a corner or a goal kick?
I think he might give a goal kick, I think he has. Robbo and Van Dijk between
just about
them. Yeah. It was danger signs at this point though, wasn't it? Robbo does well actually.
They both do well, to be fair.
Yeah, they do. Because he's behind them both. Robbo from the blind side.
Probably should have been a corner, I think.
I think it was a corner, to be honest, yeah. But
we
might get caught in. What have we done there?
Kanate been caught in the bottom.
Kanate's sleeping on it. Oh my.
Ball's gone up in the sky, not clear yet. Headed away now by Bradley to the edge of the box.
It's infectious, that.
That's a foul. What happened there? We were watching the replay before, it. Kanate was giving it away. I don't know who passed that to him.
Just Dally. It must be Conor Bradley, I guess, from the position we were in, yeah. Kanate's just not alive for that situation.
He had no idea that Rodgers was on him. Someone's got to give him a shout there. Thankfully, Virgil blocked that shot.
Well, thankfully, he's all right foot, because if he goes with his left foot there, he gets there first.
Yeah, both teams guilty of being a bit scruffy in their own possession.
He's either not got to give him the pass, or
it's got to be a shout. He had no idea.
The fact that somebody's up his arse, basically, yeah.
Don't know who thought that was. You'll never know, but he got away with it. Good ball through the lines by Van Dijk to Gravenberch. Can he find Gakpo? Yes. Need some help, boys. Gakpo's got 3 men on him. So
set it back.
Set it back to Grav. Give it back now. No, Liverpool play inside to McAllister. One more on to Ibu.
Across the other side.
Salah, hasn't he? Salah 1-on-1 with Lucadinha. Plays inside to Conor Bradley. 1-2 wasn't on, so Bradley goes back to Kanate. Salah again. I think Salah fancies having a go at Lucadinha,
Yeah.
Lovely ball around the corner from Salah. Can Sobo get there? No, good defending.
Oh.
Just a little nudge for good reason, for good measure.
He's down here. He's collided with the advertising horn. Demi Martinez is having a word with Dom. Dom's having very little of his nonsense, though.
Nana goes right into the advertising post. Does he give him a little nudge?
I imagine so. I'd like to think so. Yeah, he does. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Weren't that bad, was it?
No. It's overreacting, really. Wouldn't be the first Villa player to go over the top of the Hordens at Anfield, though, would he?
Yeah, a little Gabriel Wangler special.
I mean, he's stricken here, Onan. Get up.
Didn't look that bad, did it, really?
His thigh's gone into some metal.
He's speaking to his assistants. He's going to book... Will he book Sobo for that little nudge?
I can't imagine he would. He's still down, though. I'm getting treatment. I mean, he's off the pitch.
He's off the pitch. Let's play on. I think that's what Virgil's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's off the pitch. Let's play.
Let's play. Yeah, he's right. He's absolutely right.
He's absolutely spot on.
Yeah, he's making it. He's making him play now. I mean, half the team.
Half their team having a bevy.
They're trying to stop it.
Yeah.
We'll play against.
They're off the fucking pitch.
Play against, right?
Play on.
Those two are doing it on purpose.
Yeah, they know exactly what they're doing. Yeah, that's what he's telling them.
Get on.
Get on the pitch.
There we go. He's up now anyway. He'll be back on in
It's clever from Aston Villa.
Back on
They've
in
done
30
exactly what they should
seconds.
do. They've tried to slow the game down. It's a bit of a dead leg, I think, on Arne.
Yeah. Took a whack, but run it off.
David says, 3K watching, only 900 likes, hit the button.
No wonder we're not winning.
He's not wrong. Right then, 28 minutes gone at Anfield. Liverpool 0, Aston Villa 0. Chances at both ends. Could easily be 1 or 2 all at any, really. Liverpool's best chance, Thompson was like 1-on-1. Really should have done better. Aston Villa, to be fair, we had a great chance. They've
They had a couple of sights, haven't they?
long
really,
shots. Really one at
yeah.
the post via deflection. Off, well, a good block maybe from Conor Bradley.
Yeah. Remember that's really tipped onto the bar, didn't he?
Again, off a deflection.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd say the Szoboszlai was the best chance.
That was clear cut. That's a huge opportunity. That he didn't even really test Martinez, did he? It was very, very weak in the end, unfortunately.
Yeah, Liverpool got a
We are
foul.
playing, but we're just watching Unai Emery. There we go.
Virgil van Dijk ball at his feet at the back, and his bright yellow boots gives it to Ibrahima Konate. He goes long looking for Ekitike, pull ball back. Can Liverpool pick up the seconds? No.
It's aimless, that ball. Like.
It's just a nothing past that, isn't it?
Even if he had been able to get first contact, there's no one around him to pick up the pieces anyway. So.
Onana's back on limping. I feel like he's making the most of that.
Another form of blue.
Yeah.
Everton connections all over the guy.
Then Martinez kicks this one long towards Conor Bradley. He wins his header. Second ball is... Two Liverpool players had a chance at that and both missed it. And then Konate...
He's given that.
What's a foul? Is it?
Yeah,
Konate
hands in the back, I think.
Watkins, again, makes the most of that, but...
I think he felt the push and he just took the contact and gone. It's just that. It's nothing.
Yeah, it's the arm, innit? You're going to get that every time. It's you know what's worse? The two Liverpool lads who didn't win the second
Yeah,
goal.
again.
Gravenberch and Szoboszlai both had
We're
opportunities
allergic
at
to
that.
him. It's very straight, this ball. They'd want to change the angle if they could, I'd say. But...
See, now, we've dropped our line. You know,
Oh, yeah.
we're on the pen spot here. I'd expect Liverpool usually to be on the edge of the box for that.
Especially from a free kick in that position.
But Liverpool have dropped a bit deeper. They're on penalty spots almost. It's miles away, that. So they're going to...
Changing the angle there.
Right, so you couldn't cross from there.
No.
Villa, Conor Bradley's got some defending to do. John McGinn shrugs him off, though. And now crosses.
Poor ball, thankfully.
Gakpo clears. Got to be stronger there, Conor Bradley.
John McGinn's ass just bouncing Conor Bradley to the ground there. He's a well-endowed...
Hang on. Is that not what... No, it's fine.
He can be well-endowed in any department, I think.
Oh, right, okay.
He's
Yeah,
down
Conor
again,
Bradley's
Conor
battling.
Bradley.
He's got 3 men to tackle here. Little back heel from Watkins is a good one. Villa trying to play through. Someone's got to defend it.
Keeper.
Yeah.
Good.
Man, that's really quick throw out.
Let's
Good
go.
throw as well.
Let's go.
Sobo's got Robbo to his left.
Look left.
No, he's gone
He's
right.
going the wrong way.
So he had Sobo and Akers. So he had Robbo. He finds Salah. He goes down the line back to Szoboszlai. Back to Salah. Liverpool have got men forward.
He should have gone the other way.
Give it to
It's
Robertson.
all slowed down. Yeah, I think so.
Sobo to Robbo. It
The
wasn't.
urgency, which is desperation, we've got to get to Salah there. The other way was on. Anyway, Gakpo 1v1 here.
Have a little go, Cody. He's going to cut inside, Cody. Gakpo, does he fancy the
just-
shot? Hey! He's fouled. Come on, I know it's Gasson.
Gasson this time, yeah. That's very much a attacker's tackle.
Is that not a yellow card?
I think so, yeah.
Andy Robbo's asking the same question.
Yeah, I think it was. It's a shooting chance otherwise.
Yeah, I don't think he's booked him, you know.
He's never ever winning that ball.
He's
either.
lucky not to get a booking if he
It's his
hasn't.
striker's challenge. Feeling like he's obliged to get back and try and help out.
That should be a yellow card. It's very, very... So it's Liverpool got a free kick. It's their left, Aston Villa's right on the corner of the penalty spot. It's close. To get that up and down of a big Aston Villa wall might be tough. They've got a big wall. Look at that. Onana, Konza, Gasson.
Yeah.
Who was the other one in there? Didn't quite see who the fourth was.
No. Some units like McAllister, Szoboszlai. Salah's over there, but
I think it was Kamara.
Yes, was it?
Consobo.
It's not.
Yeah, it was Kamara.
I think it's difficult for Sobo personally. I mean, I love it.
You can shift it, I think.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
but
be
he's
surprised
more-
if they do the little Trent Alexander-Arnold shift around the wall.
Yeah, like Chelsea goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's more power, isn't he?
Yeah. But he's
There's
moving.
precision to it as well, but to get
Well,
up and
Alexis is
down.
moving away. It's going to be Szoboszlai. It's going to be
Yes,
Szoboszlai
it
this.
is, yeah.
Liverpool have made their own two-man wall in the gap
Yeah.
in front of the Aston Villa wall.
Trying to
They're
block
allowed to be there.
Trying to block the keeper's view. aren't they, a
Robbo's
little
doing
bit?
the same. Right then, Szoboszlai, it looks like we'll take this
Just
one.
test the keeper, Dom. Just
Szobo
test the keeper.
shoots straight at the goalie, popping it away. You're looking for a rebound there. To be fair, Ekitike was following in, but it was a good fist away by Emi Martinez.
Take something to score. Going that side of him, like.
I think they were trying to wait for the little parry out, maybe.
I suppose it's in line with what we're saying about being allowed to get up and down.
Yeah. There's Robertson. He nearly fell through to Cody, but well defended again. Liverpool have got it back through McAllister.
That was quite unlucky, that.
Yeah, it was unlucky. Anyway, here's Gravenberch. Liverpool's right. Liverpool going backwards at this moment. Szobo's the pass here for Ibu.
Move it again.
Szobo with he's got loads of time on this ball. Whips it in, looking for Virgil, who stayed up. Too straight. Cleared. Virgil's going to stay up again, I think.
Yeah, he is. Keep it moving quicker.
Get on, Virgil, just get back, mate. We don't
I know, I was going to say, at this point, he's probably better off. He stayed there. He's
staying there again.
Auxiliary centre forward at the minute. That was a Gakpo. Can we deliver? Can we deliver?
Cody Bakpo to the byline. Does cross. Heads of the way again. Szoboszlai gets the seconds. Edge to Gravenberch. He finds Szoboszlai. Liverpool are going backwards at the moment. Virgil's staying up, you know.
Yeah, I know,
He's still staying there.
Do it myself.
Get back, Virgil.
The one time you do want to be getting into wide areas and crossing it with Virgil up top, we're yet to do it. He's starting to wander, but here we go now. He's coming back.
Right, there's McAllister. That wasn't a great ball too, to Bradley, to be fair, but McAllister deals with it well. Salah spins away from Digne again. Cuts inside.
Keep going.
Mo Salah, edge of the box, still Mo Salah's touch. Poor. He's won it back though. Robbo into the box, cleared. That last little touch from Salah just ran him into trouble. And Liverpool starting to turn the screw a little bit though in terms of winning the ball back as well.
It's better. Best sustained pressure this for the first time, really.
Yeah. Good tackle by Villa though.
As I say that.
Morgan Rogers with a good tackle.
He's
Cassand
off.
going for the
Well
Szobo.
done,
Good tackle again.
Come on.
Salah looked like he was just going to bend that one in. And last second, there's a little touch.
Got away from him, didn't
His
it?
first 5 touches were great. The 6 was crap. And that day's your luck, unfortunately.
Just got away from him. With Van Dijk in years gone by, he used to take free kicks. Not for us, for Celtic. He'd have been all over that north of the board.
Not that close, surely.
I don't know, he's just going for fun.
The goalie's wearing Emi Martinez in Scotland.
No, granted, I've never seen the like it. Like, come on.
Right then, Liverpool having a good little spell here. Can they capitalise?
We've got them.
Robbo's going to still front at this moment in time.
Yeah, I've never been a big admirer of Robertson in that channel.
Here's Gakpo again. Out wide to Gravenberch. What's he going to do? Dinks it.
It's a poor ball.
We've had 2 or 3 of those passes which have just been too straight.
Yeah, and he had space to run into if he wanted to as well. That's a poor option and execution, that. Come on, Reds.
Liverpool's crossing from like different areas hasn't been great. Salah looks bright as
yeah, he does.
He fancies Luca Dean. Plays it in behind him this time to Conor Bradley, to Ekitike.
Set.
Edge of the box, Gakpo. So scramble and feel a clear.
Come on, this is better.
Yeah. Robbo.
They literally can't get out the half at the minute, Villa.
Gakpo shouldn't quite.
Give him work.
Don't foul him. Don't foul him.
He's fouled him.
I don't think he has. We're looking at the save. See, this is after free kick. It's a good hand because it just gets it away from Ekitike.
I mean,
it's unlucky to be. It's good. It's all right. It wasn't amazing. But anyway, Aston Villa. It should be a throw-in, not a free kick, that shouldn't it?
Yeah, I would have thought so, yeah. I think we're asking a lot of a free kick in that dangerous position to be sort of counting on rebounds, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Personally, but anyway.
They could have won another free kick.
Give us a free Morgan Rogers. Yeah. Another crossing position, this. Get the big lads up.
See, again, I think I'd want a right footer on this.
Yeah, well, either that or we've got to be so precise with it because physically they probably do just have
they keep a high line.
But you've got to get behind it and get runners coming onto it. The last one was at the players, essentially.
It's got to be
into space.
Yeah, I think you've got to have them running onto these rather than...
It's exactly the same position, exactly the same setup.
Can Robbo find a better cross this time? Liverpool, let's find out. Ball into the back post. Canate could get there, nudge it down. Just a bit too high.
Didn't have the whip or the pace or anything on it. It's got to generate it all himself.
Looks uncomfortable with his landing there, as well. It's just a touch high, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's what it means.
It's a better cross than the first one, but still not amazing.
No, it's about 4 yards closer to the goal that you'd want it to be, but it's still probably not quite on the money now.
Anyway, Villa time play out Liverpool. Van Dijk comes up and gets it. Gravenberch nearly.
Got
But
away.
Villa can take it away from me. Onana down his line, good touch by Conor Bradley. He's fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
We'll play on though. We'll play on.
Yeah.
We'll play on. Yeah.
Nasty looking challenge that from behind. Here we go. Space for you.
Alexis to the edge of the box.
Move
Big
it
space
again.
on.
Round
Gakpo
him,
over the
Robert. Round him.
Gakpo cuts inside. Goes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's shite. I don't mind the option because he's good at that.
But you've
but
got
that's bad.
Yeah.
That ends up miles over. Liverpool are finding opportunities, finding space. But you've got to be that.
It didn't even really open up for him that much.
The technique was all wrong from Cody Gakpo. Kutham says no impact from Salah. I disagree with that. I think Salah's been all right.
Yeah, Salah's looked live so far.
Yeah, he's looked much better.
We haven't really got Ekitike into the game yet.
Yeah. We haven't seen anything of Hugo Ekitike.
No.
Right.
Gakpo's had
A
couple of moments like that.
on and off, yeah.
Left a lot to be desired so far, but Ekitike's been
Anonymous, really.
somewhat anonymous, yeah.
Liverpool then win it. No, they don't. Aston Villa get there, and then they
He's
want a
gonna
free
give
kick.
that. Is he giving that? No, he's not giving that. Good. There he is.
Get the
Fuck
idea.
off. Took his time.
Liverpool
Szoboszlai's
aren't
not
happy
happy. It is Rodgers. No, he's not. It's Willie Watkins. Tell a lie.
There was two players went down for Aston Villa there. Is that a foul, really?
That one's not.
Maybe.
It
They
probably
can't-
is,
they
yeah.
ca- It's a combination of Gakpo and Gravenberch kind of close Ollie Watkins out of it. I mean, yeah, it probably is. Probably.
I didn't see the second one. You know, Emery's going fucking berserk.
Yeah, everyone's saying, Cody cutting inside. I mean, he did like 2 minutes ago put a left foot crossing. Like, he can't. That's his goal, by the way. That's what he does. He can't score it, but he just got the technique horrendously wrong with that
the
one.
time he put that left foot across, and I wanted him to cut inside and deliver. Van Dijk had stayed up, so the delivery would have been better.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a free kick for Aston Villa.
He was a bit predictable.
Oh yeah, that's what it's miles away from this again. Is he going to shoot from here?
No, they won't shoot. They'll try and change that. I'd imagine they'll try and change that. Either that, they dink it up to the back post. Well, no one's really set. He's hitting this though. Behave yourself. Dear me.
Matty Cash has
I'm sorry.
Matty Cash has tried to score from Stanley Park and
Fucking hell.
handsomely wide. He struck it fast, hard. It was aiming more towards the corner flag than the goal, really.
I'm not sure.
Goal kick, yeah. Ambitious. Let's put that one in there.
So, yeah.
File that one away
that,
as hugely ambitious. Liverpool goal kick. Played out to Conor Bradley. Goes long this time, trying to just put it in the sky. Can Salah battle? He will, of course he will. Yeah, he's done really well. It's brilliant from Salah.
Well done, Mo.
Brilliant from Mo Salah.
When he's got
Switcher played out.
his man pinned like that.
Yeah,
like,
excellent.
down and play. Come on, Robbo.
Really good from Salah and Liverpool away and out. Because there wasn't a lot on there.
No.
Here's Gravenberch. Robertson. Gakpo.
Oh, that's so poor.
That was Ekitike, that. I thought it was going towards Gakpo. It was Ekitike drifted out. Just waited for that. Matty Cash got a foot in. You are right on Ekitike. Just nothing.
Not going to
We haven't
the
seen anything from him at all.
Very quiet night so far.
Right then, 41 minutes gone at Anfield. Liverpool 0-0 with Aston Villa.
Got to be a little bit, I don't know, a little bit quicker at times.
I think we're doing all right now.
We are.
We've responded. They had a good spell after, and it's been all Liverpool since, really.
Yeah. I just think there's been one or two times whereby we've been away on like the counter in transition and we've just slowed it up. We've chosen to sort of allow them to get back, and it's been a bit difficult to break down, not like this, men behind the ball.
Here's Van Dijk. I think give it to Salah. Salah has got Digne on toast. Here he goes again. Salah inside to Gravenberch. One more. He didn't know. Just didn't turn his body at all. Gravenberch. Sobbo's on, yeah. And now it gets a bit belatedly to Dom Szoboszlai. Cuts back across. Does he fancy a shot? No, he's gone for a little dinked ball in. I mean, headed clear by Villa. I think it was going straight to Emi Martinez anyway.
I do as well.
Here's Salah in the box, round the corner. Gravenberch!
Oh, yeah.
McAllister! Oh, what a block!
Well blocked. It is well blocked.
It's opened up for Alexis. It's brilliant defending, though. I think it was Pau Torres.
Keep battling.
Liverpool have got it back, though, with
Deliver again.
Szoboszlai crosses.
Ekitike! Told you been quiet.
Liverpool leads! It's Hugo Ekitike again! We're saying he's hardly had a kick of the ball, really, but the one that matters most, he scores from. It's a wonderful delivery from the right-hand side. And Hugo Ekitike, centre forward. I mean, there's been questions about him with his heading ability, but that is a very, very good header.
Yeah, top finish that. And the cross as well. How many times have we delivered into the box without that precision?
Let's check it offside, Dan. Oh, he's offside. Fuck. Never mind.
All that. Cancel all that. Shite.
He's off. Yeah, he's off. Not even close.
No, he's well.
How's the flag not going up for that?
He shouldn't be as well. I'm going to say it. I don't think he should be. I get he's trying to obviously gain the advantage and get ahead and behind his man, but
miles
you
can
see half the Villa fucking back line there.
It's not even close.
No, he's a full body ahead of the line. That's poor. Shame as well because the cross and the finish, a top draw.
Yeah. I'm amazed the linesman doesn't give that.
He's not really in line, is he? Yeah, there you go, offside. Oh, that would have been fucking lovely as well before half time.
Arne Slot knew. He went straight to a screen. And he just mouthed offside. Go and take the fucking free kick.
What's he complaining about?
Wasn't even close.
We don't really need this, do we? Why have we got this?
Good header, by the way.
A great header and a great cross.
I'm amazed that...
Slot's telling him early doors, isn't he? Yeah.
Slot knew.
Yeah.
I'm quite amazed that Lino didn't give that. He was miles offside.
Yeah. He was keen enough to give the one earlier on as well, wasn't he?
He gave Conor Bradley offside like a centimetre, and Ekitike's about 6 yards offside, didn't put the flag up. But anyway, Liverpool have been better at the second half of the second half, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But now Aston Villa with a chance to break onto Liverpool. They're onto the edge of the box. Someone's got to defend this.
Oh.
No, it was a good tackle, that. Can Liverpool break with Gakpo?
I was convinced he was
really good by Gakpo. Finds Salah. See you later. Ta-da! Salah around the corner. Oh, and Arne just gets back.
Yeah.
He's got Luca Digne in knots as Mo Salah.
But it's
good defending. Amadou Onana gets back. Keep feeding Mo Salah. Luca Digne, his head's on a swivel. That little flick. See you later. Oh, Liverpool have won it. Have they? Oh, you spawny bastards. Win it. Ah, you spawny bastards again. Villa have got it under control now. Couple of lucky bounces. Luca Digne is not having a comfortable afternoon against Mohamed Salah. But for now, Aston Villa have the ball at the back.
Shame, that would be a perfect time to score.
Yeah.
But it's promising, the signs are there.
Yeah,
this is where we've had a lot of joy as well. You can give me those, Mo Salah. Scored!
Yes!
Simple as that.
Mohamed Salah scores. It's an absolute gift from Emi Martinez. Dan was saying this is where we've been likely to get our goals from. Aston Villa trying to play out. Emi Martinez, of all the people to kick it to, he gives it to Mo Salah with an open goal. I advise you don't do that, goalkeepers. And moments after Liverpool had the goal ruled out for offside, Mohamed Salah scores, and he won't score many easy ones than that time.
Mad. That is a mad goal. Like, is it that easy, this fluffy stuff? Because we'll just do that more often. Yeah, it's happened a couple of times where he loose passing out from the back, and we haven't even really put pressure on. He just gifted it to him.
You know what? He doesn't even try and get back.
It's bizarre. Watch
this. So Martinez plays it out. It's a horrendous pass. Gives it. He doesn't even sprint to his knee. He just stands still.
No one is right foot to give him his credit, but yeah, that is as simple as it gets.
It's a good finish from Salah.
It's a great finish.
It isn't as easy as that looks because he has to kill it round the defender, but it's an absolute gift.
He's played really well. He had a really good first half, Mo. So maybe that's give him a little bit of confidence just to put that away when the opportunity arose, because that is very, very, very easy and very welcome.
It's Mohamed Salah's 250th goal for Liverpool. Absolute legend. 250 times Mo Salah has scored for Liverpool, and to be honest, not many of the 249 before would have been as easy as that one, but he'll take it.
Right up there. But he has looked more like Mo Salah tonight, and that is just rewards for his first half performance. Hopefully long may that continue, but yeah, he's been brilliant, and now he's got his goal to show for it as well. Just keep the back door shut until half time now. Well done, that's better. We're away here. Go on, run at him. Go on.
Here's Gakpo running forward, left hand side. Gakpo crosses corner.
Gets a corner. Everyone just kind of disappeared from him there, like. Oh, better though. Needed that. Especially after just having one disallowed, bit of a kick in the teeth to go and get the lead before half-time anyway is very, very, very pleasant.
I'll tell you what, Aston Villa won half-time here.
Yeah, they ended the half really poorly. The big lads coming up. They ended the half really poorly. Come on, Virgil. Cody Gakpo in corners.
Right then, Cody Gakpo. Corner comes in near post, headed up and out by Aston Villa. Only as far as Conor Bradley, who's going to strike it over the bar.
Conor, lad.
Don't mind the effort.
Never sat down.
But he was leaning back.
Yeah. Under pressure.
And Liverpool are winning a game of football in the Premier League.
We probably deserve a few wins as well, I'd say, on the bound to play.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think they had a couple of moments.
It was at the end.
But they haven't like. They've had 2 shots on target, right, and they were from distance. Really, they haven't really like had a clear cut opportunity. Liverpool have had 3 or 4 big shots. So Bosley should have put them ahead before, and obviously they have the offside goal, which was clearly offside. No arguments there. And then sometimes I was saying this the other day though. You know, sometimes you just need a little bit of luck. You know, when things aren't going your way.
Oh,
John McGinn's just webbed fucking Ibu Konate into the advertising boards.
Ibu Konate's sprawled out alongside the.
Hope you get, big fella. Don't know what it was. Him and John McGinn having a bit of a clash over there.
Let's see what happens. I mean,
Konate's trying to steal the ball. Nah, it's not in.
John McGinn's arse again. It's
not in. There's not in that.
Problematic arse. That.
You know what? I don't mind that from him. If Konate's trying to slow the game down,
I
don't mind that.
It would be him though, wouldn't it? To be fair.
Right, go throw into the box.
Oi.
Aston Villa, Morgan Rogers screams for a penalty. I don't think so.
Didn't look like, but...
Can Liverpool counter-attack though? McAllister over the top. Menno, come on.
One of you.
Ekatike and Salah in each other's way. Salah to Ekatike.
No.
Get out the way, Hugo.
Oh, that was a chance. Right on the brink of half-time. That is half-time.
Half-time. That was a counter. Yeah, Ekatike and Salah's gone each other's way there. Well, I say that, Ekatike got in Salah's way. I should say, get out the fucking way.
Yeah.
But Liverpool lead. Mohamed Salah's goal. Pretty much gifted on a plate, really, by Emi Martinez, just as added time ticked into... Sorry, as we ticked into added time in that first half. Good time to score. Never a bad time to score. That was a good one. And like I say, Dan, I think Liverpool good value for it. Aston Villa had a couple of moments. Couple of shots from target, and they have looked dangerous when they've tried to play for Liverpool. And we were saying it all through the stream. Aston Villa playing this risk-reward game because there was a couple of times they played out and got into Liverpool, and then there's been a couple of times they've been really bad at it, and they've gifted Liverpool opportunities. And like, again, Szoboszlai should have punished them earlier. They could have had another couple of opportunities, and then ultimately the goalkeeper gave Mo Salah one, but it felt like Liverpool's press was back a little bit.
Yeah.
But Villa, fair play, they get through it a couple of times. But I think we'll go value for that lead.
Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah, I think certainly as the half wore on, I think we became more and more the dominant force, and we really sort of, penning them back into their own half. There's a 5-10 minute spell in the middle of it whereby they couldn't really get out and didn't pose anything like a threat on our goal. So yeah, I think we are worthy and deserving of having a half-time lead. Maybe it could have been more, obviously, disallowed goal, and that moment there right at the end of the half where it's like a 2-on-1, maybe even a 3-on-1 if Cody Gakpo's getting up as well, and Ekatike and Salah just kind of get a bit mixed up in terms of who's going to deal with it, and then the pass isn't quite right. But yeah, I think in terms of the pressing, we've clearly had a trigger, we've cleared a point, and it's Kamara without we've really gone at them. But there's chances to be had by pressing any of the back 4 or 5, really, including the keeper, as we've just seen there, because whilst they're very good at it, it always comes with a risk, that. Yeah. And they've always got that in them. They're not the absolute masters at it. They're good, but they've got a mistake in them. They've got a misplaced pass in them. And Martinez, that one, the 2 or 3 during the half, which by they were just panicked. They've tried to clear the line and they've got it wrong and they've gifted us the ball like midway into their half or whatever. That one is as bad as it gets. Like, that's a wild pass inside his own area, giving Mo Salah the freedom of the box for which to slot at home. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that half. There's 1 or 2 moments whereby you look at and go, that's where we've still got problems. The one you mentioned there in terms of them passing through us and a couple of second balls and that sort of stuff. But by and large, that was much more like it, I thought. Yeah,
Lee Wiskett says it was a definite improvement, and it was. It's one of them where I think, and it's kind of like, Aston Villa play a certain way, and I think it suits us at times to defend. It allows us to press. That's the thing. Madrid will do the same, by the way, and so will City. Now, you've got to be good enough to stop them.
They'll do it better.
They'll do it better than Aston Villa do. That's the difference. Liverpool's issues haven't been with teams. Teams who've had to play against us, Liverpool can battle. It's been, and we're not going to know the answer to this probably till after the international break when they face Dyche's Forest, when you're going to find out if Liverpool with the direct stuff again. I wonder if Aston Villa change a tactic and try and go to it. I don't know, because they play the way they play. But yeah, it has been better. Absolutely, there's no doubt about it. It has been better. Best players in the half, who stood out for you?
I think Mo. Yeah, I think Mo Salah. I think Dom Szoboszlai has been at the forefront of a lot of the good stuff as well. The finish, or the lack of finish, he managed to not execute when it comes to punishing him the first time around was poor. I think he should do better there, but I think his performance overall has been impressive. Nice to have Ryan Gravenberch back, obviously, for what he brings to the side. But yeah, I think Mo Salah's probably the standout for me. And
he's had Luka Dean on toast, hasn't he?
He's been excellent. He really has. He's been much more like the Mo Salah we come to expect. Ekitike, prior to the disallowed goal, had been invisible somewhat, hadn't really had a touch in the game, which is a bit disappointing from him because he's been exceptional up until this point in this season, but he's been really quiet. At the back, I think they've all done a decent enough job. I think Andy Robertson and Van Dijk in particular, in that one moment where they had just got him behind us, defended that really well. Managerial's been sold enough for a couple of things that he's had to deal with too. So yeah, I think across the board, a decent night's work up until this point. You'd want a little bit more from some others. I think Gakpo's had enough of the ball to maybe do a little bit more in the final third personally. McAllister's been steady, if not magnificent. But yeah, I think for me, if the same 2 11s come back out for second half, you want to be getting that ball across to Mo Salah as quickly as possible because he has got Luka Dean all over.
He's spun him 3 or 4 times. He's cut inside, gone past him. He's gone around the outside. I think he's nutmegged him on one occasion as well. And if you're asking the stats-based algorithm, so SofaScore, for example, in terms of like the scores, obviously Mo Salah scored the goal,
yeah.
so he's in terms of his ranking, he's highly ranked. They also rank Virgil van Dijk and actually Cody Gakpo highly as well. They're Liverpool's top 3 players according to SofaScore. The Gakpo one's been interesting because everyone remembered the shot that went over the bar, but it actually has been involved a little bit. I like the fact that he went to the byline and got a left-footed crossing just to keep it honest a little bit. Yeah. He hasn't done the spam thing, but he has also done that and caused a few issues. It just looks a little bit more cohesive. But we haven't seen enough probably of Ekitike, bar the offside goal, and by the way, he was miles offside.
Yeah, poor bit.
And right at the end, him and Salah kind of end up in the same place, which is probably on him more than on Mo. But it looks a little bit more fluent in attack.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. And I think the balance of that attack's working quite nice, actually. And that just comes from regularity of playing together and having that sort of, that relationship being formed now, I think it's fair to say. But yeah, I think we have looked much more like it. But unfortunately, it's predominantly come from the wide areas in Gakpo and Salah. Now, Gakpo, again, needs to do more, I think, in certain moments. Salah's looked electric, as you already mentioned. But what are we getting out of Ekitike right now? There's definitely more to be had there. There's more to come because we know he's got quality. We know what he can. We know what he's capable of. We've seen it in that moment. The finish for the header, and I've had question marks about his aerial ability, was absolutely top draw. The delivery from Szoboszlai, it needs to be said as well, was also first class. So there's definitely more to be had from that. But I think as a collective, as a front three, as a unit, I think it's worked quite well.
Absolutely. Cool super chats before as well on certain players. So Alexander says, can we acknowledge Managerial keeping us in the game early doors? The deflection was scary, but he got some reach on him. That was the Matty Cash one. He also makes a decent save later on from the edge of the box. I think the one off Cash, it was a very, very good save via Virgil's thigh, I think it was, because it's an ambitious shot from Cash, to be fair, but he does strike it well. He has got a good strike on him. If you go 1-0 down again, down to a bit of a lucky, fluky, crappy goal, and Ed's do drop more. Yeah. That was a very good save. He's been all right, Managerial. He's been good.
Yeah, he's done well. He has done well, yeah, when he's been called upon. But I think there's been 2 or 3 moments. The Cash one, not so much, but a couple of times we allowed Morgan Rogers.
That was the Rogers one.
Opportunity to shoot. Yeah, that's something that he's addressing for me. Here's a Szoboszlai chance again. That's really poor. Yeah, I think we do need to be more conscious of that and allowing that. Because clearly, not a shoot on sight policy, but they're taking aim as soon as they get within range, really fair to say. Now, luckily for us, Managerial has come up a couple of times already with decent saves, and his shot stopping from distance is probably his strongest suit, I think it's fair to say.
Agreed, yeah.
So we're not in bad hands when it comes to that. But I think he had a good half.
He has been massive. Tom said, great to be playing well. The lack of goals maybe shows how low the confidence is. Szoboszlai's been great this year, carrying the weight of the 8 kit. Excellent. He has been. Szoboszlai's been. He should have scored, but he has been good. Lack of confidence in front of goal. He didn't look at all comfortable. I think that is that because it's on his left, maybe because it's a tame effort. That really,
it's a poor effort.
It really, he's better than that.
Yeah,
he has played. I take the general point is that he has played well, so as well.
Oh, well, if that's not him, we're only having a positive conversation about Dom Szoboszlai's performance. The only caveat to that 45 minutes from him is what he should do better there, really. But yeah, I tend to agree with the lacking in confidence thing in front of the goal. And this just goes beyond Szoboszlai, actually, for what it's worth. I think there's been a few moments in that half whereby had we been a bit more at it in recent weeks, we maybe could have took advantage of a couple of moments, because even a counter-attack towards the end there, like we get a little bit in each other's way, it's all a little bit confusing. And there's been a 2 or 3 where you think, had we have been just sharper and winning more regularly, we could have maybe punished them a bit more.
I think it's worth mentioning, they look sharp.
Yeah.
And again, maybe that is the week off, maybe it's a kick up the backside, whatever it is, but they've been able to press and they've been able to go. And no one's really lacked any energy or fight, which has been great to see. Right then, we are going to go for a quick break. Give us a couple of minutes, and Dan and I can go and refresh, fill our drinks up, and we'll be back with the second half of the watch along after these quick messages. See you in a couple of minutes. Hey everyone, it's November, and at the end of the month, one of our wonderful Redmen Plus Legend subscribers will be winning these. Yes, they are a pair of goalkeeper gloves, and they are signed by former Reds goalkeeper Bruce Grobbelaar. He won league titles, he won FA Cups, he even won the European Cup as well. And yet at the end of November, one of you lucky Redmen legends will get these goalkeeper gloves. So yeah, head on over to redmenplus.com, join us as a Legend subscriber, and if you do that, at the end of the month, you'll be in the draw, and this pair of wonderful goalkeeper gloves could be on their way to you.
We've uncovered a host of Liverpool legends that we believe are owed medals from seasons in the past. It startled me, some of the people we're discussing here, because you just don't expect it.
Jan Molby, what a pass for the football.
He made the game look easy.
Couldn't bring into the team, he was one of the best teams the club's ever had.
Going back to the group I was with, Sammy Lee was the one who made it into the first team, but he had to get ahead of Jimmy Case.
Sammy just was so in the infancy of his career.
Although it was frustrating, I knew even when the time come, then I'd be ready.
Phil Neal, the most decorated Liverpool player of all time.
Dad liked him, and Liverpool signed him.
The chief scout, he said to me, I went home and told Bob Paisley, go and buy him now.
I don't think anyone can speak about David Fairclough without saying super sub.
Part of the conversation I had with Bob Paisley while I was away seemed to intimate that perhaps they were tiring a little bit of me.
Gary Gillespie was huge.
Tasked with the job of breaking up Adam Hansen and Mark Lawrence.
Ronnie Rocket. He just took the league by storm.
No one was going to knock him off the ball. Battering ram who could go through defenders.
Now it's about getting the Liverpool legends. You've just heard all about the medals. They were never officially awarded.
Hey, welcome back. Stay here. Dan will be joining me in a few moments. Liverpool leading Aston Villa by 1-0. Mohamed Salah capitalising on a horrendous mistake from Emi Martinez. He's got a few of them in him. At times, he's a really good goalkeeper at times as well, but he's certainly got a rick in him. But yeah, Liverpool lead. Actually, have been a pretty good first half. I was chatting in the break there actually to producer Joe. And we were talking about Liverpool's press and how it looks to be back. And I mean, the interesting thing that for me is Villa are playing a way that allows us to press. Most teams don't allow us to press because they just kick it long and be a bit more direct. Aston Villa trying to play through us, and it's allowed Liverpool really to get that press on. Now, will Villa continue that? Will they change their tactics? I don't know, but we'll wait and see. But we are much more comfortable when teams do try and play at times. Liverpool can do that, but yeah, all's well. I think Liverpool have been pretty good. Villa had a couple of moments. But I think Liverpool have been the better team. I've got some stats on that first half. Liverpool in that first half had 12 shots, which is quite a lot for the half. Only 3 on target, which will be the disappointment. And too many of those shots, granted, went miles over the bar. Cody Gakpo or the Sky. I think Conor Bradley definitely had one as well. I think maybe Mo Salah. Aston Villa have had 5 shots, 2 on target, but they were both relatively comfortable in terms of distance. Now, Well, that Matty Cash one counts as a shot on target because the deflection, I don't know how that works out, but that was a good save from Mamardashvili. In the end, there was times there in that first half when Liverpool actually had less of the ball, but by the end of it, Liverpool on 52% possession, 169 passes compared to Aston Villa's 116. So Liverpool certainly felt at that time that they were getting better. The goal came in a very different kind of way, let's put it that way, but I think Liverpool were good value for it. Welcome back, Dan. New drink in tow as well. What have you gone for?
Just a decaf coffee.
Little decaf coffee. I was going to say, there's no way you're drinking milk. Oat milk.
I was
going to say, you want to drink milk?
No.
Too late for that.
Too late for coffee. Yeah. Too late. 3 o'clock cut off.
You're usually in bed, aren't you, by now?
Asleep by now, but normally downstairs.
Little snooze on the couch, Joey, by now.
Yeah, absolutely love it. Yeah. Favourite pastime.
Yeah, brilliant.
But yeah, when the Reds are on, no.
Yeah, just in normal life.
This is the only exception.
Dan watches matches there on a Sunday morning. Very much.
God, normally it's up for 2 hours by that point.
Dan is very much an early riser, absolutely. What's the point in the decaf coffee, says Blue? It just tastes nice, though.
I just like the taste of coffee. Yeah, generally speaking, I'm with him, actually, because I don't agree with a decaf coffee, but then once it gets past 5 o'clock at night, I'm not insane.
No, if you're drinking coffee now, you're going to be up for a long time.
Although I can actually sleep regardless, but it does, I'm going to get really sort of boring here, but it does affect your sleep, even if you are asleep.
Of course it does.
No, but you sleep, but you're not actually sleeping that well.
Your REM and all
Science.
that kind of stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Right then, Liverpool making their way back onto the pitch at Anfield. Doesn't look, from what I saw there on that camera angle, any changes.
No.
For the Reds, I don't think they needed to be really. Liverpool were all right there in that first half.
And just on the point you made a moment ago about Villa maybe mixing up and changing their style, their method, maybe, but I don't see how. They might prove me wrong, but in terms of the personnel they've got available to them, it is sort of much of a muchness, a bit like for like. I don't think they've got a plan B necessarily when it comes, certainly in attack. They had that with John Duran. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure that exists there anymore, personally. I don't know, but...
It's probably...
It's all very similar.
It's probably Marlon up front, isn't it? You can get Sancho on the wing if you wanted to.
But again, I'm not
Marlon's
sure.
a bit more paced than...
Oh, he's quick. He's a threat in behind, but it's not... They're not going route one anytime soon, are they, with anyone like that, you know?
What they can do, and they have done in the past, they can move Onana into that 10 position.
Yeah.
They've done that in the past, so maybe that is something to do.
And they've tried a couple of times to go long and direct. They've had a little bit of joy with it, certainly from second ball. So there probably is something there for them if they was to move Onana higher and maybe go that way. But yeah, again, in terms of strikers at their disposal, they haven't got anyone. I don't think they can sort of
mix it up a little bit.
Mix it up and play that way.
So, I don't think there's going to be any changes from Aston Villa either. Liverpool will be attacking the Kop in this half. The Reds will kick off as well. As Villa make their way out a little bit belatedly than Liverpool. Like I say, I don't think there was too much in terms of changes either way.
No, as we are, I think.
We go again.
More of that, please, Liverpool. More of that. Shift it back to Virgil and go, I think. Yeah.
Liverpool are going to go long off this one.
We are.
Send the cavalry forward there. Liverpool have just launched this straight up the pitch. Looking for flick-ons. It might fall down to Salah, actually.
Yeah.
No. Win it back, don't foul him. Yes, Mo. Throw into Liverpool.
Yeah, good.
That was just... That goal kick, that kick-off rather, would give it to Virgil and everyone ran into their box.
Yeah, don't mind it.
Yeah.
Don't mind it at all.
Up and under from Virgil van Dijk. Route one from the Reds. It's run them a throw-in. That Conor Bradley takes... Good little flip around the corner to Gravenberch.
Good back.
Ball to Bradley. He wrong-footed.
Just behind him.
Aston Villa can look to break with, I think that's Gasson. Good tackle, whoever that was. Conor Bradley got back. Yeah. Good tackle by Conor Bradley.
Sent to the pitch as well. That's excellent work.
Good tracking back for Conor Bradley. Liverpool got it back.
Right, come on.
Anfield loud at the start of this half.
Well, it's the perfect
boys. Let's go.
Scenario, really. Scoring not long before half time. Bit of confidence at the break. Yeah, I like this.
Ekatike looked for Gravenberch just a little bit.
Go and nick that. He's done well, actually.
Yeah, that's Onana, isn't it?
Yeah, he's turned out of trouble.
It goes back to Konza. Aston Villa will continue to play. Someone's got to go and press. Someone's got to stand on Onana there. You can't let him get that ball that easily. Here's Rogers, Sobbo, brilliant. Excellent by Sir Bosley. Comes and just takes it off him. Liverpool scored in 44 consecutive Premier League games now, is that right?
Yeah.
to a lot of games with a goal.
We're currently sat third as well.
Yeah.
Mad, isn't it?
The Premier League's not so tight this year. It's only Arsenal that are like an anomaly.
Yeah.
Arsenal and Wolves like an anomaly, and everyone else is kind of bunched up in the middle.
Dear me. Dear me. He might go. And this is off topic, but he might go, mightn't he?
Yeah, just signed a new contract.
I know,
but yeah, maybe.
God.
Just before we played them, probably. When do we play them? When do we play them? And you get like fucking Big Sam in just before it. Right, then Liverpool, Andy Robbo invert, wins it. Surely a foul, ref.
Yeah,
what are you shouting at?
He's give it. He's claiming he got the ball as
he went right through the back of Ryan Gravenberch. Fuck off. Get back there, lad. Right then, Liverpool take the quick free kick. Back to Ibu, back to Connor. I'm guessing this one's going to Managerial. Well, at least Connor Bradley, remember, these left-footed anyway.
We seem to have got to grips with that today. There's been a couple of times we've gone back to the keeper on his left, which has been a pleasant sight. Pleasant change as well.
Robbo goes long looking for Gakpo. It's well headed by Cash, but Liverpool have got it back. That was good hustle.
It's nice, yeah, it was nice.
Was that Alexis who got over there?
Yeah.
He's been better, and he looks a bit fresher, Alexis, for the run.
Yeah, I think so.
Ekatike drops in, finds Dom. Robbo goes wide to Salah. Have a little go at him, though. You've got him on toast. Salah cuts inside.
Every time, doesn't he?
Goes to the little dink. Gakpo! What? He's been offside. I think he
must have been. Yeah, he must have been.
I think he knew.
Yeah, the flag's gone up.
His touch let him down, but I think he knew he was offside. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
How far was he?
He is off, but it was tight.
He is off, but it's, yeah.
He should have made sure, shouldn't he?
I'm not sure I'm giving him the allowance on the touch anymore.
No, it's
like,
a bad touch, yeah. Right, Amy Martinez has got it at his feet. This time he does find an Aston Villa defender. Oh, Villa have boxed themselves in here, though. It's going to have to go long. Yeah, it's going to have to go long. Martinez hoofs up the pitch. Liverpool.
We're doing a really good job not letting them out here.
Yeah, they are, yeah. They've won it again.
It's a bit
excellent.
Pinball-y, like, but we're not...
Well, Liverpool are pushing Villa up the pitch, which is
can't get out.
Yeah, they haven't got out, you're right.
Good. Wonderful.
And the Reds have the ball again. Canate. Oh, what a turn. Mo Salah is back to being a bit like Mo Salah. Frees Connor Bradley. Go on, Connor. Keep going. He's done well. Connor Bradley. Edge of into the box now. Pulls it back.
Oh,
two men.
Two waiting.
Good defender. I think it was Kamara who just got back in time. That was Salah again. That was a headed pass. Flicked it up to himself almost.
Is he doing Mo Salah things again, is he?
He's just... Luke Dean's just having a torrid time over there. Right then, Aston Villa go long down the pitch. Watkins, spins away from Ibu. Kanate's trying to get himself back. Liverpool, to be fair.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, he's done well there.
Aston Villa, right-hand side.
Though.
Yeah. Cash. Goes backwards. First little bit of Villa possession for a while, really.
Yeah.
Gakpo's got to come and do some defending. Ball goes round the corner. Robbo gets a touch.
Well done.
Give me. And Managerial rolls it straight to Andy Robbo. Goes down. Oh, it's a poor ball.
I'm not sure what he saw there.
He was looking for Ekatike, but Andy Robbo put way too much on that one, and it trickles nice and easy to Emi Martinez. Anfield sounds alive from what I heard on the cover.
Yeah, it does.
I think Anfield knows Liverpool need them.
Yeah. Yeah, without doubt. There's another big week in it. Massive week. There's a long straight ball.
Canate heads out. Gravenberch lets it bounce.
Wasn't sure.
Shouldn't have done. Yeah, I
don't
know why he did that, but Liverpool should win it back with Bradley again. Brilliant.
Well done, Connor.
Yeah, excellent. Finds Szoboszlai. Didn't find Salah, sorry.
He got caught a little bit, didn't he, Mo, on his heels? Shame as well, because we're looking to get Salah on the ball as often as possible. They're playing out dangerously again.
Good, they've done well, though.
They have done well this time.
Luke Dean at left back kicks it long.
Szoboszlai's hunting them down, and eventually they give it us back anyway.
Szoboszlai again from Van Dijk. Options. Let's give it to Mo. That's your best option at this moment.
Yeah.
This time McGinn, I think, comes... I'm surprised McGinn hasn't doubled up more.
I know.
Because Dean's been isolated against Salah, and Salah's had his way with him. This time McGinn got back.
He's chosen to leave him to it, which has been,
less than fruitful for Aston Villa.
A poor decision up until this point. That's nice, man.
Gravenberch's touch.
His touch has been a little bit off it tonight, hasn't it? There's been a few times he's not quite managed to get hold of the ball properly.
And Villa playing through the middle. Be careful, boys. Get back your
It's a nothing ball, We'll take that all day long.
Really.
All day long. Come on, Reds. Get the second. Put this game to bed.
Right then, Virgil van Dijk. 52 minutes gone out loud. Anfield actually gives it to McAllister. Liverpool slowing things down a touch for now.
These are running out of ideas if we get a second. Like
Liverpool trying to draw Aston Villa out a little bit. As the ball is played to Ibu, he should give it.
He's gone back to Managerial, who's now on his right foot.
Headed up and away. Oh, careful.
Oh,
Kanate's read that one well. Ibu, shout the crowd as Kanate comes and takes it off. Ollie Watkins and Liverpool advance down the left. Here's Cody Gakpo.
Keep going round him, Robbo. Round him.
Gakpo.
Come inside.
That's what he does. Cody Gakpo cuts inside. Little ding to Salah. Nods it across goal. Conor Bradley. Oh. Good save by Emi Martinez.
Struck it well.
Salah was offside anyway.
Yeah.
Good Liverpool move. Good ball by Gakpo actually though.
It was, yeah.
Was Salah off?
Yeah.
About 4 yards off,
yeah. It shouldn't be. One of my pet hates.
Just being miles off.
Yeah, when it's unnecessary like that, he can literally see all the defence. Unnecessary. He's going to book him for that, you know.
Virgil.
Van Dijk trying to press high, really high, and he's booked him. There you go. I knew he would.
Virgil laughs at that. He's not happy with that one, Virgil.
It's because he was getting away. He was always going to book him, and there it is. See it again. Yeah.
How can he argue, Virgil? He's
no, he can't. Yeah, he can't. He knows what he's doing. Virgil. I like the intent, what he's trying to do, but without the foul bit. It's standoffish, this game, isn't it, at times? Until it isn't. Like, we're both willing to let each other have it, and then there's a moment.
Aston Villa wants the foul, not given.
Oh,
now he has.
Eventually, how long did it
fuck off,
take?
lad! He didn't give that.
Slot's not happy either. Understandably, because we were off, and that's when he chose to blow his whistle.
Where's the foul?
Oh, he's never.
Where's the foul?
Either.
He wasn't even looking. He's got a flag or something from him. He's got someone told him that because he never gave that.
I think he might give it off Onana's reaction, to be honest.
Liverpool were away then as well, anyway.
Yeah.
Free kick given, Aston Villa took it quick. They come down there, right, Liverpool's left.
Get across,
Robbo gets across, concedes the throw in. Matty Cash, we saw before, he did have a long throw.
Well, they'd be stupid not to deploy it again, let's be honest. Because they don't look like they're going to... No, they haven't. They've got another one. Same position.
McAllister thought that should have been a Liverpool ball.
He did.
It wasn't. I mean, according to the officials.
Interesting to see how long he's got in McAllister after midweek.
Yeah. Matty Cash crosses.
Oh!
Headed away by Kanate. It was missed at the near post by a Villa flick, though. And Aston Villa ends up all the way back with Konza, who's going to turn Mossad does really well. Keeps Villa in possession. Sabo's going to chase.
Go on, nick that.
Robbo's just wiped out his man. What Aston Villa can play on because Anana has got the ball.
I think they would have rather the free kick, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe they'd give it away now, though, Aston Villa.
Go, that's why.
Salah does brilliantly coming back.
Superb again.
Yes, Mo.
Keep the ball now. Keep the ball. Fucking brilliant, lad. Oh, dear me.
Mo Salah! He's dancing through five of them. Oh, in the end, one of them tackled him.
Shrugged off. It wasn't a foul, though.
Yeah, I didn't think it was. Someone needed to help Mo there.
Yeah, I know. He was doing it all himself for a second.
And then again, this time down the right, going down the line to ball.
Strong Robbo.
Robbo should get. Does get there ahead of gets on and clears. Can
give the ball as well.
Nice. Ekatike comes and collects.
Give it, there you go. There you
go.
Oh,
skill! Great skill by Ekatike to find McAllister. He's
congested in there.
Foul.
Okay, good. Take that.
Virgil van Dijk saying, why did I get... Yeah, there was a yellow card for someone, I think, for Aston Villa there. See that skill? Have a bit of this.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, close them. They stink. Excellent skill by Hugo Ekitike. And then I think it was Onana who fouled him. Does he get booked?
I'm not sure. There's 2 of them. I mean, are you booking for that?
I think he booked
Matty
Cash.
Cash, has he? Yeah. Okay.
Didn't see what it was for.
I'm not sure why, but alright. It's like it. Dirty Cash. Always said that.
Virgil van Dijk then on the ball. Finds McAllister. As we head towards the hour mark, Liverpool lead thanks to Mohamed Salah's goal. McAllister. I mean, the Villa press isn't exactly coming, is it? So
It's non-existent right now.
Liverpool,
they are literally
Liverpool will be patient.
stood still, watching
Van Dijk
us.
goes with a big switcheroonie. Can Salah get there? Might win a corner.
Well, no, it's gone.
It's gone.
Changes are coming for Villa.
That's Ross Barkley,
That is
Marlon.
yeah.
They're the 2 I can see. I don't know if there's 3 changes or 2 coming for Aston Villa.
I'm going to say it now. Be asked Ross Barkley.
I definitely saw him getting stripped and ready to go. And
No, he was definitely there. Like I just
change of attack. Well, I'm going to say they're going to play more of attacking midfielder, aren't they? Maybe take Kamara or Onana
I would have
off
thought
and-
Kamara.
when they're trying to chase a goal.
Yeah,
Right,
I would have
a bit
thought
more
so.
offensive
They
player.
need a bit of protection there, which will probably remain with Onana. It is a chance now. We've won it back. Move it quicker.
Yeah, McAllister
Keep it
trying to do
moving.
just
There you
that.
go.
Here's Gravenberch,
Go on,
edge of the
then.
box.
Go on, then. It's opened up.
Gravenberch
It's opened up.
shoots! Yes!
Get in.
And Ryan Gravenberch scores and makes it 2-0 for Liverpool.
Don't mind the celebration.
Strikes the
either.
pose
Don't
in
mind
front
that.
of the cop. We were asking for a second, and Liverpool have delivered it. Ryan Gravenberch, I mean, I think there might have been a deflection.
I think there must have been.
Because Emi Martinez dives completely out the way. But
Must have
listen,
been.
if you don't buy a ticket, you don't win a raffle. But I think it might have cannoned off the Villa defender.
Yeah.
Wrong foot, Emi Martinez, but you'll take it every time. Cheesy grin from Gravenberch. Back in the side, back in the goals. Villa playing out from the back again. This time it's Torres, kicks it straight down the pitch to Virgil. And Dan said, can Liverpool win it and break quick? Talk us through it, Dan.
Yeah, it's good. We move it quickly once we have won it back. It's just a panic ball. There's a deflection. Yeah, 2 lads trying to get across to block the shot. Takes a nick off a stud and ends up in the bottom corner. But yeah, Gravenberch, a couple of times tonight he's tried his luck. And he's got his just rewards this time. We said it earlier on about like choosing the option to shoot. Sometimes you've just got to gamble because that's what can happen. And yeah, 2-0. Deserved it. Good.
Torres trying to block it. All he does is divert it really round his own goalie. You'll take it you'll take it every time.
Nice to see. Just about to make the changes.
I think,
as well.
I think Unai Emery's fuming like, just as I was about to make me attacking changes, now he's got to make them.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Striker pose, Ryan Gravenberch.
Good to have him back. He's not been at his perfect best tonight, but
It opened up for him to shoot.
He did, yeah.
That all started, I think. Szoboszlai's press caused the long ball. Van Dijk's header was perfect, and from there, Dan Liverpool were really good.
Yeah, we were. They invited him to shoot, didn't they, like you say?
Yeah. But here comes Villa on the attack again. There's Barkley on now. I guess they made those changes.
Well done.
I didn't see who he come on for, but we'll come back to that in a moment because Liverpool have looked for Salah. It was McGinn and Gassondu who went off for Barkley and Malin.
Okay. Quite surprised, McGinn.
So Barkley's just going to go and play on the left, I guess. No, Marlin's going to play on the right. Yeah, Ross Barkley's in the number 10.
Barkley will be central.
Rodgers has moved out to the left wing. So it's Rodgers left, Marlon right, and then Ross Barkley's in behind Ollie Watkins for Aston Villa. They've kept their 2 defensive, more minded midfielders on, I suppose.
Yeah, which I'm quite surprised about, especially when it went 2.
Yeah.
They do this a lot with Morgan Rodgers. I know
Switch him around a bit.
Yeah.
Liverpool played inside to Gravenberch and space to go into. Come on, Ryan. Plays a pass out wide to Dom Szoboszlai. Sobo's got Conor Bradley on the overlap, doesn't use him, goes inside to Salah. Now he's going to think about the shot, actually. He didn't. Thought better of it, which I think is a wise move. It was interesting to hear Slot's comments on Sobo. He went, other than Salah and Van Dijk, I think he's played more minutes than anybody, which shows you what to think of him. That's what Slot said about Sobo. Okay. And I think most of us thought that he might have found himself out the team.
Yeah, he would have.
With the summer, maybe not. Maybe we got the plans wrong. Because Slot, he basically said, I fucking love Szoboszlai in not so many words.
Yeah, no, he did. Yeah, maybe we were wrong, but I still maintain. Maybe. Yeah, I do. I think had all been right with McAllister and Florian Wirtz.
Maybe. But he did say that I love Sobo, basically.
Well, that's clear based on the evidence we've seen.
Salah tries to find the ball into the box. Bradley gets there, does he? Don't follow him.
He has. Somebody put the ball in the back of it anyway, I think. But yeah, whistle already gone.
Yeah,
I think had all been well with those 2, I think we would have seen a lot less of Tom Szoboszlai, to be honest, which is a crying shame because he's been brilliant.
Did Newcastle score this? No, we'll never know. We'll never know.
Right then, 61.5 minutes gone at Anfield. Liverpool lead 2-0. Mohamed Salah and Ryan Gravenberch. A bit of good fortune about both goals, if truth be told, but Liverpool are good value, I think.
You need that sometimes.
Sometimes, I was going to say, sometimes you just need how's your luck.
We don't look like, I mean, I don't want us to either, but we're not approaching making changes, doesn't feel like, are we, necessarily?
I'm seeing nothing. How much is in McAllister's legs is what I'd be asking.
Yeah.
And the same for Robertson, maybe. Liverpool won it again. Szoboszlai from distance. Salah! Mo Salah takes his time. Too long, maybe.
Oh, yeah, it just all slowed up a touch. It was on, and then I think it was one touch from Szoboszlai meant it wasn't.
Konza with a weird touch. What's he done here?
Just tried to
be fair, FTK's just took it off him.
Just tried to flick it round him. There's one touch. Yeah, maybe the second one. The pass is a bit behind him as well.
Salah has to pass that, I think, to Gakpo as well.
A really red-hot Liverpool.
Take advantage, maybe.
Take advantage. And probably win this like 4 or 5-0 now.
Knocky says, I'm not asked for more goals. I just want that clean sheet. I mean, the clean sheet is the important thing, absolutely.
Yeah, another little confidence booster.
That's a good pass around the lines, and Villa are through.
Right through the heart of
Ross Barkley has got to the edge of the box, shoots. I mean,
slipped as he
shoot,
as he hit it. But
that was dangerous, though. Liverpool need to be careful there. One straight ball, and they were running right through us. But luckily the shot was tame. Van Dijk gives it to Salah. Oh, what a touch.
Get off me.
See you later. He's brilliant. We've got the real Mo Salah back today.
Yeah,
here he goes again. What a pass.
Well,
Saw both to Salah. Salah is tackled this time. It's the first time I think Dini's took the ball off him.
Literally.
But Liverpool continue to press. Villa are going to be comfortable there. Be careful there, Hugo.
I know, I was going to say.
Silly yellow card foul.
Unnecessary, that. Left plays on anyway.
Anfield sounds loud, giving the lads a big boost.
Oh, wow.
As Aston Villa just kick it out of play.
Wow.
Sobo's pressing. Been delicious.
He's been excellent. Yeah, he has. He's been excellent. Lovely pass as well. Yeah, we look much more, at it, lively.
Lad, you've scanned them sweets today, you know.
Been a lot of them street day.
What's in them?
Peppermint.
Are they have to eat?
Yeah, a little bit,
yeah.
Dark chocolate peppermint.
No, nice.
Good shit.
Yeah, I mean, FTK's just headed that one out of play.
He has been poor.
He hasn't been in the game, really, has he? He's right. He just hasn't. He's been a non-factor, really.
Up until this point, he hasn't really influenced the game.
Might see Keys on at some point, maybe in the game. Fernando, Aston Villa with Szoboszlai, and there's no press at the moment. Liverpool just trying to fill space. You can't press for 90 minutes.
No.
So maybe Liverpool thinking at 2-0 is the time where they can. They're going to cut off passing lanes if they're going to do that. Fernando, Ekitike charged to win it.
Giving that foul. I'm getting a bit frustrated with Ekitike, I think. That's a couple of times now he's had a little unnecessarily sort of.
Right, just asking you, you're getting the credit off, right? Dan, can you do all the watch-alongs? Dan's usually here for most of them, to be fair.
I am, just not necessarily in this bit of the shoot. But yeah.
Oh, mate, you should have seen the build-up show the other day. Andy Bell, come back to it, nearly topped it off this chair. He leaned back, and it wasn't, the thing wasn't in, and he went, right. Mate, he was that close to taking that shelf off.
Oh.
He
as catastrophic as that would have been.
I think the whole set might have come down.
It would have been funny, though.
The value in the clip.
Yeah,
we'd have made some dough off that. I'd have put adverts on that, I think.
Yeah.
But he went bright red. He just managed to not stack it. It was fantastic.
Is it on the video still?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Later.
Might need that.
Oh, you will do, yeah.
Need the footage.
Someone hadn't put the thing back in the chair properly.
Quality. I saw Andy over in Frankfurt, actually. Having a good time. Right, keep it moving, Cody.
Gakpo up against Cash. Gakpo goes round the outside. There you go. Everyone says he doesn't go down the outside. He just did. Finds it back to Robertson. Liverpool can afford to be patient now, really. You don't have to whip those ones in at 2-0. Gravenberch round the corner to Ekitike. Good feet. Looked for Gravenberch, but well defended, just about.
Just wait for them to make a mistake again, just like that, yeah.
Sobos took it off them and found Ekitike back to Szoboszlai, back to Salah. It's a bit scruffy, but he's got it.
Oh.
Not the best pass from Mo Salah, but Liverpool will win the ball back, will they?
Yes.
With Ibu Konate, who gets a round of applause off Conor Bradley for just shrugging Ollie Watkins out the way.
This is much more enjoyable.
Well, at this moment in time, there's no need for us to sub all our attackers on and take all our defenders off, which is nice.
Makes a change.
By now, we're usually trying to figure out which attackers can we launch on to try and grab ourselves a goal.
Refreshing change, nice.
Sobbo's been excellent. Here he is again.
He has been a constant, hasn't he, this season?
Yeah.
I think even our better players this year have had poor games. I'm not sure the same can be said.
Yeah, not too many.
For Szoboszlai, personally.
Salah takes it. See you later again. He's getting fouled, surely.
He's finally blew up, yeah. Have we ever seen itself? Mo Salah getting given that free kick. Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Right then, 67 minutes gone at Anfield. Liverpool lead the game, and not only did they lead the game, they lead 2-0. They're doing all right. Still work to be done now. As Virgil van Dijk finds Andy Robertson. Villa don't really know whether to press it, but they're kind of stuck in between here. I'm not sure what their plan is. Just moment, Liverpool's going to try and knock it around them as best they can. Sobbo to Ibu. Goes long. Interesting, looking for Ekatike on the flick on. Gakpo might get the seconds. He does well, actually.
Well done, Cody.
Rise the challenge well and retains possession. Ekatike back to Robbo.
I hate to say it, but we actually look somewhat in control of this, don't we?
It's like a proper footy team, don't we, for once?
But you're right, they look a bit...
They don't quite know what to do.
Yeah, just a little bit, yeah. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. That's lovely. If he's please be onside. He wasn't, I don't think. No, he wasn't. Shame. You can see the confidence coming back a little bit as well. Some of the flicks. Yeah, just slowly but surely. Starting to see signs of life in this Liverpool team again.
Free kick to Aston Villa from the offside. They go back to Emi Martinez, and he plays it out to Pau Torres. He's looking for a pass. He goes long. Robbo should deal with that.
All day long.
Wasn't the best header from Robertson.
Header, actually, yeah.
Liverpool managed to get it back. Robbo's done well.
Good, Robbo.
Cuts inside to Gakpo.
Keep it moving, you. Well done.
Liverpool, nice.
Lovely.
Good play by the Reds. More confident.
Yeah, just
Liverpool knocking it about a little bit.
It's amazing what a 2-goal lead can do for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Seem much more assured, yeah, much more confident.
Robertson again. He's got Gakpo down his line if he wants to use him. Don't think he's going to go that way. He's going to go backward. Now Aston Villa are trying to get a bit of a press on, but going in 1s and 2s rather than 3s and 4s. Gravenberch spins away. Be careful here though. Turnover and Ross Barkley can break him. Aston Villa have got 4 men forward. They play it out to Marlon. Marlon up against Van Dijk. Marlon shoots. Wow. Wasn't far wide. Whether Mamardashvili would have got there, I don't know.
No. Marlon was having none of the one-on-one against Van Dijk. He opted to shoot instead. Just shifts it.
That's miles wide.
It's going wider as well, isn't it? It's fading away.
Mama would have had that. Yeah, he was there. Wasn't close that at all.
No.
Yeah, keeper gets that.
But for a second, he could have potentially tried to go down the outside of Van Dijk, but opted against it.
The turnover in the middle, we've got to be careful over that. And Salah, again, he's getting ragged everywhere. Come on, ref.
He's not getting anything out of that one. Go and nick that. Oh.
And nearly runs into trouble.
There we go.
Liverpool got the ball back.
They're causing their own problems on it. We don't need to do anything particularly outlandish because they're just going to create more and more of their own problems.
Yeah, they're not playing well, Aston Villa. Throw into Liverpool. Take your time, Dom. You don't need to take that. Go on.
He's going to anyway, yeah. There we go.
So he's used to playing right back, so maybe take some throw-ins.
Yeah, become accustomed to it now.
I think I'm asking Gravenberch to sit a bit more now, Dan.
Yeah, protect what we've got a little bit, yeah.
He plays it out wide to Salah. It's a bit of time for Mo Salah. He's got runners into the box, but he overhits it and finds the goalkeeper. I don't think we need to be getting someone... Ross Barkley didn't need to be running right down the middle of our team there, did he?
No, that was too easy. And there have been a couple of them, even in the past 5-10 minutes, where the turnover has led to a problem, or one pass through the midfield or whatever. So yeah, probably a bit more protection in there, whether it be Gravenberch deep or change, because they're making 2 more changes, 3 more changes.
It's Sancho, Maatsen.
It's what's his face as well.
I didn't see the third who it was. I saw Sancho and Maatsen.
Was it not centre half?
I didn't see, mate. I didn't see who it was. I only saw those 2.
He had his back to us, but mean, Sancho for Rodgers, maybe?
Fernando Villa. Oh, dangerous attack here for Villa. Right-hand side for Cash.
Robertson committed there.
Van Dijk gets across.
Van Dijk shouting to someone. Not entirely sure who. But yeah, they're still a threat, Villa. They are still a threat.
Someone said Mings. Looked like he was getting...
Yeah, that was the time of Mings. I thought it was.
I didn't see. I wasn't. Yeah, sorry. But for now, it's a corner.
Don't let them back in. Don't give us a nervy finish. Don't need it. It's unnecessary as well. We've been much the better team.
Corner for Villa. The crowd and the goalkeeper.
Yeah,
There's a massive
scrum
scrum happening in front of him.
Absolute chaos here. McAllister's gone down, holding his face.
Didn't see what happened there. Onana kind of collapsed.
Gakpo's at it now with somebody else. Kanate's getting involved. McAllister's driving around.
It was Onana. Let's see what happened.
Ref's got his cards out. Oh, he's round his
neck. To be fair, he kind of
he
gives him a little choke around the neck.
Yeah. Got to be at least the yellow card.
What's he doing here? Who's he booking?
He had the card out. He booked Onana. Yeah, there you go. Let's see it again.
Kind of grabs him around the neck. Are you allowed to do that? I mean, it's a bit dramatic by Alexis.
It's a bit, yeah. It's not for me, that. But I'm not really pushed him into him as well. Didn't help matters at all. Like, he's up now anyway.
I mean, how do you officiate that? Scrum?
It's chaos. It's absolute chaos. It'll end up blowing for a foul for us. And it'll be against the keeper. Yeah. That's what I'm pretty certain is going to happen. He's gone down again, McAllister. So Onana McAllister again. Onana's fuming.
He's going to get himself sent off. He's just been booked.
You're on a wrestling match now. It's absolute bedlam inside that 6-yard
corner
box.
Comes in, Virgil van Dijk. Big head. And there's your foul, Dan.
God, there it was.
McAllister gives it the big one as well.
It was always coming. That was nuts.
I've never seen one like that. That was as an attacking side, you got no... Where's the foul, let's see? I tell you what.
He's got him in a headlock.
Like a DDT. Look at that. Mick Foley DDT, that.
Nuts. Absolute nuts. Anyway.
Surely a DDT is a yellow card.
Alexis loves it. That's more like it, Alexis. That fire in your belly, lad. There's a change anyway.
Who's he taking off? Let's find out. Sancho and Mings, and I think it was Matson on. I'll tell you who went off in a moment.
Still making them.
It's Torres, Watkins, and Lucadinho. I'm not surprised.
No, fucking hell, yeah.
Matton's a more attacking left back, obviously. See if he can have a better fist of it than Mo Salah.
Yeah, their caution to the wind is
a bit different.
Yeah, it's more the same in it, really, I guess, in terms of.
Gakpo did well to get to that, but so he took a centre half, or just for a new centre half. Yeah, fair enough. Mings maybe better off set pieces. The thinking, I don't know. Fernando, here he is on the ball. First real touch for Tyrone Mings. He just kicks it along. He's not doing this play from the back nonsense, he says. Ebu nods that away. Can we pick seconds up, please, Liverpool? Didn't. Chance for Matson. He's played a rubbish pass. Straight out of play.
Flavian Wirtz coming on.
McAllister, I think.
You would have thought, yeah. I'd be amazed if he had 90 in him. I'd love nothing more than to get some sort of goal involvement here.
No, interesting. The noise from the benches there. He's going to come on for Ekitike.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh.
Maybe Liverpool are going to go 4-4-2 or something. I don't know. Fernando, there's a chance on the break for Ekitike. Last maybe chance to get involved in the game. Here he is, wide left. Ekitike into the box, cuts inside, little back heel, good back heel, cross goal! Oh, good defending by Matson. Prevents a certain goal for Mo Salah at the back post.
He's done really well there, actually.
It was a good Liverpool move. Liverpool got it back with Salah, I think he's offside.
Yeah, basically into his own net there, Matson. He's done brilliantly. I'm not sure how he's managed it, actually.
What's the little back heel from Ekitike? Freeze, Robertson, good cross. Salah's going to score.
He's done well. It's a good header, yeah. It's a good header. Credit where it's due, because Mo Salah was about to make it 3-0 there. Ekitike off.
I'm not surprised in
Not
terms of
that bit,
his
but-
performance, but I wonder is Wirtz going to play like a little false nine jobby?
Yeah, but it's been discussed, hasn't it? We've not seen a lot.
I mean, Sobbo can do it.
Yeah.
He might be going 4-4-2.
Might go 4-4-2.
Let's have a look.
Unless Gakpo goes central, we haven't seen that for a while. Wirtz out over to the left, but yeah, there's a few different viable options. I want to see Wirtz in the 10, to be honest, but we might have to wait.
Doesn't look best thrilled. Hugo.
No, he's not.
It wasn't his best game, was it?
No, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's see.
Do the same. I think he just said. I think he's going up front.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he might be. Maybe the two.
Him and Sobbo.
Yeah, looks a bit like that, doesn't it?
Boxy. But for now, here's Barkley.
Go and nick
Gakpo,
that. Go and nick that.
Nearly took it off him. Wirtz nearly took it off him as well.
One of you.
He's done well.
He still got it?
He's done well there, to be fair, Kamara. And he's
hell.
free. Oh, Villa are into the edge of the box. Careful, boys. No fouls, no fouls. Van Dijk getting close. Sancho back
Good
to Mings.
hustling again, though.
Well, Liverpool just put a bit of effort in for
Yeah,
which is
it's
nice.
nice to see.
It was good by, I think it was Kamara. I don't know how he
They
done that.
emerged from like 4 of them.
Sancho, ball across the goal.
Oi.
Cleared by Liverpool, only as far as Onana. Bit of pressure from Aston Villa.
They're a bit flurry here, aren't they,
A
Villa?
little bit. Matson again. I thought Bradley was going to foul Sancho, but
I
he
did as
didn't.
well, yeah. Come on, stay switched on.
Yeah, Sancho.
Don't
to
give
Matson.
them a boot back
Aston
in.
Villa's new left-hand side. Lord linking up another of the subs, Barkley. Onana. Back out wide. Time for Sancho. Get over. Sancho cuts inside. Edge of the box. Careful,
no.
boys! Oh, blocked, I think, was it? No.
No.
Barkley spins and puts it over the bar.
Got under it. That was half a chance, that.
Aston Villa's subs combine well down the left.
Yeah, they've had a good little spell.
Minute.
Yeah, they had a good little spell here, Villa.
To be fair to Kanate, he was right on top of that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was well worked. Barkley into space inside the area, but gets the finish wrong, thankfully.
And Managerial kicks long from the goal kick. Gives it to Salah. He's fouled, surely.
Yeah, he's give it. It's good. Emery's going. He's apoplectic down there, but it was definitely a foul.
Take your time, boys. Take your time, boys.
Yeah, don't do anything stupid. Take the sting out a little bit, because they have had a good couple of minutes there.
Didn't lead to much.
No.
But they did have, yeah, you're right, a bit of pressure.
Yeah. We just don't need to encourage it. A bit of game management to be quite refreshing, actually. We've really struggled with that.
Yeah.
Even when we're winning games. That's nice.
Yeah, nice one.
His touch again. He
Here's
does
Wirtz. Stay on side, boys. It's Gakpo. Left-hand side, Gakpo.
He's hitting this.
Shoot, blocked. Can he get a second? There was 4 men round him in the end. To be fair, he didn't have a pass on either.
No.
But Villa looking to counter with Konza, maybe?
Oh, he's in space.
Someone tackle him, please.
He's in acres of space. Really glad he went for that pass.
Marlon loses out. Wants a foul. Not given.
Not giving it. Not giving
Wirtz
it.
takes
Well
it off
done,
him.
Florian. Well done.
Florian Wirtz takes it off Aston Villa.
Get your pass right now.
Oh, Dan.
Can we edit live? That's possible.
To be fair, it was good advice.
To be fair, yeah, I stand by what I said.
It was his fault.
Jesus.
Right, just got to book him, maybe for his complaints, I guess.
Yeah.
It didn't look a foul.
Not really. No. There's 1 or 2, wasn't there, in quick succession? I'm not sure if any of them were, to be honest. It's the final 10 now. Come on, Reds. Florian Wirtz.
Right, down Aston Villa again. Left-hand side. Jadon Sancho. Makes his way to the byline. Bradley
Well
blocked
done.
well.
Brilliant.
Corner kick to Villa.
He's looked more like it as well tonight. Conor Bradley.
How are they going to defend this one? Are they going to do the same thing? Are they going to put everyone underneath the posts again? Or it's going to be an in-swinger because Matty Cash has come over to take it. Yep, same again. Everyone's in there.
Yeah, going to be right on top of the keeper. McAllister and Arne once again. Cody Gakpo.
Chaos in there.
It's absolute.
Deep. It's gone over everyone.
That's fine.
They're too busy trying to fight us than win the ball, really.
It's not exactly cultured, the approach, is it? Just flood the 6-yard box. I think it's Austin McPhee, their set piece guy.
Is it? I don't know.
Long hair
Yeah,
dude,
I'm
I'm sure that's his name. It came to me then. But yeah, it's not exactly Arsenal.
It's clearly something on the way. It's clearly something on the way. Hang on.
Yeah,
Villa have won it back off Liverpool's goal kick, by the way. Here's Morgan Rogers on the right this time, up against Gakpo.
He's always blowing.
Give a foul for that one.
Yeah, he's always going to blow for that one.
Rogers gets a free kick. He's complaining for a few of them. Got that one.
Just a bit overzealous from Gakpo there. I think he gets hold of his arm.
Just rags his... Yeah, it's a bit soft. I'm not sure too much in that, but...
Yeah, always going to get it. Come on. Keep the back door shut, Reds.
Conor Bradley's got 2 men over that back stick.
Yeah.
Right then. Kamara's not sure what he's meant
He
to do
looked
with
a
this.
little bit confused by that, didn't he? Yeah.
Am I taking this? Sorry. Do you think they're an interesting ball out wide, though?
That's one of the maddest
It's a
free
conza.
kicks I've ever seen in my life.
It's worked for them so far. Don't foul him, Florian. Rogers moves away from goal. He cuts inside. Distance from Kamara. Sancho. He'll dink back out. Liverpool needs to be careful. That's a good spell from Villa. Cross comes in. He's been wild cross.
That
stayed in.
That stayed in, yeah.
No,
he's blown up. He must have gone out.
I think it did look like it went over the bar. Around. Wild cross from Konza.
That was a bizarre little passage of play, that. A chip ball out of your centre-back.
He didn't want that free kick. He didn't want to take it. Everyone else just ran away. He was like, oh, I'm taking this, am I? Sound.
Yeah, not exactly a training ground routine, I don't think. Another example of them just running out of ideas a little bit. Not really managed to muster anything substantial. Lovely touch, Mo. Yeah, nice again. Inside.
Bradley to Gravenberch. Good dummy.
Ryan.
Round the corner. Can Salah chase this one against Maatsen? Mings is going to come across and just concede the throw-in. Worldy from Liverpool. That.
Lovely. Very good. Much more like it.
Throw in.
Back to front quickly. Keep the pressure on them. Don't have to fuck about. Good.
Goal kick.
Goal kick.
Salah tried to buy the corner. Didn't get it. Goal kick to Villa.
It's bizarre to see us only make one change.
That's why he rested everyone on Wednesday.
No, but
so we could play them all.
It's testament to that and also the performance.
That we don't need to drag anyone off. Yeah.
It keeps crossing my mind the fact that we've literally made one sub.
Yeah. Villa then
it's unheard of.
Oh, Sobbo's gone down there.
I think he
he's
just
okay.
slipped. I think he just slipped.
Mings done well.
He's hobbling off a little bit, but it looked like he just lost his footing.
Can we watch the game anyway? Maatsen down the left. Up against Gravenberch. Slows him down, but doesn't take the ball off him. Jadon Sancho. Villa have come to a bit of a standstill. Ball over the top of Maatsen.
Just run out.
Right idea, perhaps on Villa, just too much on it. And sorry, it was for Marlon rather.
Yeah.
Onana got too much on it. Goal kick to Mamardashvili.
Dare I say this feels very last season?
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. Bit more familiar. Yeah.
I haven't really given up anything. I don't want to speak too soon, but
Yeah, no, you're right. Liverpool have...
Take that, ref, yeah?
Friggin' hell!
I'll take that one then, yeah.
Just threw him on the floor.
Thank you.
How can you imagine giving that far away and complaining about it?
And that's just pure frustration, isn't it?
The line report says they've got Liverpool on and the All Blacks on as well in New Zealand.
Who are they playing?
Ireland, I think. Not rugby is not for me, I'll be honest. But
no,
the New Zealand dollars, so I can see why you're doing that.
The hacker, you seen the hacker though?
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
That was a spectacle. I love that shit.
He's not a rugby guy, I'll be honest. My lad started playing rugby at school, quite enjoys it, yeah. Not many people around Liverpool play rugby.
No, it's the more rugby league, isn't it? Yeah. Which is...
Right, there's Aston Villa down the left-hand side. Sancho one-on-one with Bradley, cuts inside. He's going to shoot over the bar. Comfortable. There was a little slip in there, was it Bradley who slipped?
No, I think it might have been Gravenberch getting back, or maybe, someone ended up in the arse. Anyway, that's dreadful, that, mate. Deserves to lose.
That's on gone.
We have restricted them to that sort of effort, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely.
I think they've had two...
No real clear-cut chances.
Two inside the box.
Sure.
Rogers
Barkley on the Rogers one was well blocked, really, by Bradley.
Yeah.
Good job.
And both of them had
not
traffic.
Clear. Yeah, not
into, you know what I mean, in terms of bodies in the way. So, yeah, we haven't really given them anything.
No. Creating chances, like clear-cut chances.
Which is good.
Yeah, I'll go to this stats.
What's going on now? Who's he booking now?
Sobos live.
He's booking Emery, I think.
He's booked Sobo, I think,
booked
time
Sobo.
wasting.
And Emery. Both of them. There you go, yeah. I thought Emery was going to get
Yeah, big chances, it says, on none on the stats.
Yeah,
XG of 0.29. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll take that. Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah. Nice, stop him. Nice.
It's a stupid yellow card, don't it?
It is.
But if the manager starts to tackle you probably can't.
But it's also quite funny at the same time, yeah.
Right then, Conor Bradley just whips that long.
Speaking of rugby, big fucking up and under down the touchline.
Vert is going to battle with Mings. Gives a foul. It's not the worst foul to give.
Not a foul.
It probably isn't, but even if you're going to.
I know, but
it's fine to do that.
So
isn't it?
soft. Frustrates me shit like that.
There shouldn't be that much in terms of at the time, really. There hasn't been too many stoppages, we'll see. But for now, Villa go long down the pitch.
The Onana one.
Barkley. Matson. Don't foul him. Good tackle. Don't foul him. Marlon battles and wins it.
Panicked momentarily there.
Runs right into Gravenberch, who just hoofs it clear.
Diverted the highest of the pitch by some distance. Going to shepherd Villa back towards their own goal.
Yeah, more time ticks off the clock. We're into 88 minutes gone at Anfield. Liverpool lead 2-0. It's effectively Sobo playing like a de facto false nine, really, isn't it? But
I think him and Verts is sort of sharing responsibility a little bit.
Sancho again, down his line again.
See it out.
Oh,
okay.
Runs it back. Don't know why he did that. But
do that, yeah, it's fine.
He must have thought it wasn't going to go. Hoofs it clear in the end. Liverpool are just inviting Villa on, though. It's got to be careful.
Yeah.
I know they don't want to get caught out, so I understand it. But cross comes in, Ebu heads it up.
Great header.
Time. Robbo just hooks it away. Gravenberch clears.
Here we go.
Salah, can Liverpool counter?
Here
Could
we
be
go.
time to kill it. It's 3-on-3. Salah down the middle. He's got Sabozlai to his right.
Pick the pass.
He's got Gakpo to his left. That's where he goes. A bit behind him.
Yeah,
Gakpo to Salah. Didn't quite get it right.
Oh, shut them. Shut them.
Did he just meg Vert?
Deary me.
And Aston Villa can break. I think he just megged them.
Villa
can break with Sancho. We didn't need it to be end-to-end. Sancho against Bradley. Cuts inside. Bradley holds him up well for now. No fouls, boys.
Oh, what time did they close, Flavian? Didn't need to see that.
Back post. Villa have kept the hold of the ball. Cross comes in.
Corner.
Was that deflected off Robbo? Off Rogers?
Must have been,
corner.
Yeah, we're going to see it again now.
Good skill, to be fair. Oh.
Oi. I feel for you. Felt that, Flavian.
Yeah, okay, that is it.
He was supposed to be doing that to Ed. It's not the other way around. So here we go again.
Corner. Big scramble in front of the goal. Again.
Royal rumble inside Liverpool's penalty area.
Near post. Flicked away by Robertson.
Get it down and play.
Can Liverpool counter with Salah? You've got Rogers chasing him.
There you go, set it.
Liverpool have got loads of men forward. Come on.
There. Versus with you. Going the other way over it. Oh.
It's fine. Keep it there. Go to the corner. Just go to the corner flag. We're into 4 minutes of added time. Robbo to Bradley. Okay, we're going to try and score. Conor Bradley across goal. Oh. It falls to Emi Martinez. It Konsu got in the way. Did we not just corner flag that, really?
Possibly. Yeah, I think we're quite content with where we're at.
Dominic Szoboszlai's been given the man of the match in terms of the TV coverage. Yeah, hard to argue. Him and Salah have been Liverpool's best players. We'll do our man of the match towards the end of the game. Of course, we'll have our player ranking show as well later on.
Yeah.
At full time, there will be a vote on our social media account, and you guys have your say on each of the performances of each of the Reds. Aston Villa just kicked it out, so is someone injured?
I think Konsa, after he got back and dealt with that...
No, it's Mings.
Was it Mings already? He signalled to the bench that someone needed to go off. I thought it was himself, but maybe not.
Mings straight off the
His
hamstring's gone.
He is a bit of an injury.
Shame, isn't it? He's a good player as well. He's had a couple of ACLs. When you do your ACLs, your hamstrings and stuff go.
Tends to have a knock-on impact and other shit like,
Have they used all their subs?
Yeah.
So he's just wandered off,
down to 10, yeah. Conza signals the bench, and I assumed it was about himself, but obviously it was...
I don't know how hurt he is, but you'd think stay on him, yeah. Unless you just can't move. Just thinking for like set plays or something. Just go and stand up front to make a nuisance of yourself.
But then is it a lost cause anyway? Like, are you doing yourself more harm than good?
Yeah, Liverpool are going to give Aston Villa the ball back. There we go. From Andy Robbo, straight back to Emi Martinez. Villa are down to 10 for the remainder of these last few minutes.
If there's a goal in it, I'd probably agree to go and stand up top, try and win headers, but
if it's bad, it's bad.
Ship's probably sailed, and your hamstrings more important.
Especially for someone who suffers from so many injuries.
Yeah, that too. Probably doing more damage. All right, come on then. See that last couple of minutes. Clean sheet intact. Job's good.
Would be nice. Ball goes out to the Aston Villa right though. Cross comes in, headed away by Canate, and Mamardashvili should claim the rebound.
There we go. Go down, take your time. Use all 8 seconds and absolutely welly it up top.
If I'm a manager of a football team, I would just never play football against Liverpool. I just kick the ball long every time.
Oh yes, yeah.
Like I mean, credit to Villa. They've played their. They don't do that. That's not their way. But
no,
I think it doesn't half play into our hands.
I think Emery would love to have done that. I don't think he's got the players to do it. You know
maybe.
Honestly,
I don't think he would though, because I don't think he ever does. He doesn't really compromise.
He's too astute. He's too good a manager to come into this game, having seen what's going on in the past few weeks, and go, well, we'll just carry on. Every single manager worth the salt.
Do you reckon Xabi Alonso is going to have a...
They are an
Pep Guardiola.
Elite football team.
If I'm Pep, mate, I'm just...
Well, they've got Erling Haaland.
I'm just going to ping it to Haaland.
They have that physical presence.
If they want to do it.
Real Madrid. Sorry, the other way around. Villa are not Real Madrid. Real Madrid can come and play the way they want to play and maybe hurt us.
To be fair, Villa have done this to a lot of teams and hurt. They've won 4 on the spin.
They obviously have a good side.
They made a few mistakes tonight. Can Liverpool get a third? I think if they score again, they might go to second in the league, by the way. Here's Cody Gakpo.
Let's just do that.
Alexis McAllister. Eyes of the box to Gravenberch one. Sobo. Mo Salah. He'll want a goal.
Yeah, I was going to say, he won't be taken to the corner anytime soon.
Bradley Liverpool.
I think that'll probably do us, to be honest.
There was a little break in play for Conta's injury.
There's no need to add any more time, though, efforts, let's be fair.
Cody Gakpo down the line, looking for Andy Robbo.
It's Saturday night.
So, yeah, let's get on.
We've all got shit to do. Knock on the head, ref. That'll do us. There you go.
And the full-time whistle goes at Anfield, and Liverpool address the slide. They win 2-0 against Aston Villa. 2 goals and a clean sheet. Absolutely fantastic. Just what the doctor ordered for Arne Slot's men. And Arne Slot might feel justified with what he did in midweek as well, because Liverpool did look a lot fresher. That win takes Liverpool up to 3rd in the table. That can change tomorrow, of course, with the likes of Manchester City and ironically Sunderland still left to play. But for now, Liverpool do end in 3rd place. Just 1 goal behind Bournemouth. Technically, Liverpool could go 2nd. If City, it depends because no, I'm not sure they can. No, because if City win, then they go above us. They can't. It's fine.
Shame.
But Liverpool do end the day in 3rd place. Before me and Dan sign off, Dan, it's time to name our man of the match. I'm going to give you 2 choices.
Go on.
Salah or Sobo.
Yeah.
Anyone else? There's a few other good players in there, but I think they were the 2 standouts. Gravenberch had a good game.
They're the candidates. Yeah, they're the candidates. I'm going to give it to Mo Salah, though.
Okay.
I think Dom Szoboszlai, once again, was exceptional. But that's been sort of par for the course for him all season long.
Yeah.
Whereas Mo Salah's come in for a lot of criticism, and justifiably so, because he's been a shadow of his usual self. But I thought he was excellent.
Yeah.
From start to finish, gets his goal, albeit fortuitous, still had to finish it, does so simply, and just was a constant threat. Give Luca Dean absolute nightmares. Thought he was brilliant. So yeah, Mo Salah for me. I thought he was top draw once again.
There you go. Our Ushman of the match, as named by Dan Club, is Mohamed Salah. Before we go down, super chat from blah blah blah, who says thank you Jeebus. Absolutely, it's nice when the Reds win, isn't it? for what it's worth, I might pick some like, but it's fine. Dan was the man with a plan. He gets his way. Liverpool, yeah, it was mad. They started the game in 10th. They ended in 3rd. The Premier League is absolutely bananas. Just to let you guys know, then on the YouTube channel, you'll have videos from Chloe, Chris, and from Paul, who are all at Anfield right now. They'll give you their reaction from on the ground. Dan and I are heading over to Redmen Plus for the player ranking show. Head on over to our social accounts very, very shortly. Have your votes on the Liverpool players. We'll rank every single one of them over at the board that is available for you guys on redmenplus.com. From me and Dan, the entire team, Liverpool actually won a game. Fantastic. Thanks very much for watching. Catch you all soon.